Welcome. Oh, that's myself. Welcome. I love hearing myself clearly. Welcome to the Brookwood Forest Elementary Gabbin&Games Christmas Eve special. Brought to you by a bunch of 4th and 5th graders. Down, P. Turtle, please. Please. And all sorts of people. Do you realize we will be getting a visit this evening from Santa Claus himself? He has agreed to come by. He will do what Sean Layden would not do. He would do what Corey Barlog and Alana Pierce were not allowed to do. He will stop by and share the holiday spirit with us. The biggest mistake you can make, Timothy, here's what Timothy writes. He says, you're not going to be doing that voice the whole time, are you? Well, I wasn't, but now you make it sound so great and appealing that it's hard to kind of turn it down. How do I get rid of this fucking image? Hang on. What? No, there we go. Yes. Welcome. Is this too loud? Is the music too loud? Probably. I want to have a little background Christmas music, just, something there in the background. But if it's too loud, let me know. I'll turn that shit down. Hector Howe. Hey, by the way, Hector Howe, I got your D&D thing. I never check my messages of people on Discord that I haven't already friended, and I just keep forgetting to friend people. So I got it. I'll respond to you tomorrow or the next day. It sounds great, though. Welcome. Let us pray. Shut up, idiot. Welcome to the show. Knock it down a bit. Yeah, let me know if this new music is going to work for you. Otherwise, let's turn it off. Okay, this is the Christmas special. This is the holiday special, I should say. The Christmas Eve holiday, CHRISTMUKKAH, Festivus. I'd say Kwanzaa, but I don't really know if Kwanzaa is I know it's a thing, but I don't know if it's become as, is it really affiliated? It's not like a religious holiday. It's a great holiday. But anyway, the point is, welcome. Glad to have you here. And we'll be reading from the Bible and the Onion a little bit later. But I want to let you know, let me take these off so I can fucking see. We do have a show for you. It's not just hanging out, although it's part of that. And it's a thank you to you guys for hanging out with me all year long. But if you want to call in anytime during the show, you can do that. I would love for you to. The link's at the top of the YouTube. If you need it and you're watching on Twitch or Twitter, this is not a problem. I'll put it up on the screen for you and you can click that. Let's see. Here's what's coming up on the show, though. Let me give you guys a little heads up so you know what to stay tuned for. First off, if you're not that you should ever watch this stream or this channel with young kids, but if you're watching with young kids and you don't want spoilers and you know what I'm talking about, it's Christmas Eve, you sons of, this is not for them, at least the first segment. We're going to be talking about Christmas memories. First off, Christmas geek video game memories. I want to know from you. I'm going to share some of my best holiday memories as they relate to video games and geek stuff. If you've got some good ones to share, call in. We're going to be looking at some Christmas gifts that you want to give to the people in your life. There's still time to get these gifts that you hate. So if there are some people in your life you despise, I've got you covered. We're going to be looking at the top 10 list on Xbox, PlayStation, Amazon as it relates to video games as we roll into the holidays. Kind of get a sense of what was the big hit for the Christmas. Like I said, Santa's calling in with a game I think you'll like very much. If not, we'll just tell him to go fuck himself. And a bunch of other stuff. So that's what's happening on the show. My favorite Christmas-themed game, says Jojo D. Well, the real problem with that, and there have been a couple of articles I've read this year about that. There aren't any. There are a lot of wonderful Christmas theme levels and Christmas theme events for service games. But other than like shovelware, like the only time I ever remember really seeing a Christmas game that felt boom, that's a Christmas game, was that I think it was on like Adult Swim where you were the robot unicorn attack thing. And they had that fucking awesome like 70s glam rock Opera song, which sounded like Queen basically, and you were basically, it was like an endless runner. I remember that. But other than that, I don't fucking know. Yeah, that's a great idea. Blue Gamer says we need a Santa Metroidvania, right? And so it's like, yeah, absolutely. And obviously he starts to gear up. He gets the sack. Different things come out of the sack depending on that, give you access to other parts of the level. He gets the reindeer. He gets the little nose thing, I think it'd be great. It sounds like a void that needs to be filled, said K-Nubs. If somebody could make K-Nubs a short one, yes. Like, here's my dream. All right. If you're watching PlayStation, although this sounds more like something Microsoft or Epic or Steam would do, but if you're watching any of you guys, make a Christmas themed game that's only meant to be like an hour long, a 2-hour game tops. And you only put it out for free on your subservice every Christmas. So it creates a demand. Like I know it's crazy because why would you create artificial scarcity? It's just fun. That's why. I wish Costume Quest went back in the vault every year until just October, but we don't get that. Fine. But this would only be available to play on Xbox or PS Plus or whatever from November 5th to New Year's Day. And every year they'd spruce it up a little bit. And it would be like an hour and a half. And then, there's a lot of great, multiplayer games, right? There's Overcooked has a holiday DLC pack. There's Party Animals has a great DLC pack. So you've got those kind of, and I agree, that's not a bad point. Addy Pie says Miles Morales is the Christmas game. You're not wrong on that. That's a excellent point. The game's a little long to sort of do what I need it to do, but I think it's probably the best game that ever captures the Christmas spirit ever. I will agree with that. My Xmas gaming is Brothership, Mario and Luigi, and some oldies like Ninja Gaiden and the Time Splitters games. You're not ignored, Darth Nugget. I'm going to get to everything. You got to give me a couple of moments. I'm settling in. Merry Christmas to you, Darth Nugget, you sensitive son of a bitch. Jesus. But by the way, I do want to say thank you to some of our members and our funders here. We got Darth Nugget, who has upgraded his membership to Cult of Calypso. Think about that for a moment. His heart may very well be a just ashen piece of shit coal, but deep down inside that, it's still a bad person, but he has money and he upgraded to the Cult Calypso. Thank you, sir. And Rocker Matt, good to see you again as always. Welcome back to the fold. Welcome back to the Cult of Calypso. I appreciate that. To both you guys, Darth and Rocker Matt, thank you, fellas. Very kind and courteous and generous. And listen to this, our very own troll. We raised him from a wee lad, a wee pup, a wee, wink. Merry Christmas to all. I just spit him. I like the word spit him. I just spit him everywhere. Merry Christmas to all, he says. He's been a member for 19 months. Thank you, buddy. Jesus loves you and says no to Ozempic. Sure he does. Stay healthy and make America great again. May you all be gifted your true desires. Well, mine is for you never to say such stupid shit again. But that said, Addy Pie, thank you, sir. Carlos Hernandez, member for 40 months. Thank you, bud. Diet Soda Soldiers right there. I want to say, Carlos, I know this is so kind of racist, but I have two Hernandezes in the chat, and one of them told me to buy a Bible. Might have been Carlos. He's the same one that had a bunch of kids. I think he's on his 5th, 6th kid. It's like a little puppy factory at the Hernandez household. The point is, he's a good egg, and I bring out the Bible from time to time. I'm going to bring it out on this very episode and read it along with the Onion, and I'll read your fortune or something. People like, Jaffe, the Bible's not a pack of tarot cards. Shut up. The way I use it, it is. But thank you. He says, oh, yeah, I started on Indie. What a cool game so far. What a great Christmas. What a great fucking Christmas experience to start on Indie. I'm almost done with it. It is delightful. Listen to this. Johnny Be Good, Utah. I was going to do a Max Headroom, and then I started thinking about the seminal 1985 film Back to the Future, where Marty McFly goes back to 1955 and inadvertently inspires Chuck Berry with his rendition of Johnny Be Good. Dear God, it's me, Margaret. Is this what a stroke feels like? Listen to what this guy has done. Johnny Utah has stepped up. It's a Christmas miracle, folks. He went to bed last night, a poor, mean son of a bitch, and he woke up today with the heart of gold. Johnny Utah has gifted 10 memberships to the Diet Soda Soldiers. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the generosity. Thank you for being part of our show, our community, and thank you for giving other people the ability to experience Jaffe in all of his full glory. And it sounds filthy because it is filthy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Johnny. Jaffe, don't behave like this on a Christmas stream. Today is a day of joy. This is joy. You don't recognize this as joy? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hey, there's my brother. My brother's in. I keep telling him to call in. I want to talk briefly about this. I'm sure he'll remember. Oh, yeah, Philip's right. The Bible now has the Constitution in it. Philip says Satan has a Bible. Does Satanism have a Bible? I know they have the Satanic Handbook, but do they have like a Bible? If they do, I want to get that right away. But thank you, seriously, Johnny. That's super crazy generous, buddy. I sure do appreciate that. Now, listen, I got my peppermint. No, it's not peppermint. It's the pumpkin spice latte. And I want to tell you guys about my Christmas geek holiday memories. Now, my brother and I, were raised Jewish. We both had bar mitzvahs. I gave up on Judaism when I was 7 years old. I remember the day it happened. I've been an atheist agnostic ever since. But I always liked the holidays, of course, and I always loved Christmas. My mom was raised Christian. She was a Southern Baptist. She converted to the Jews. But we would watch the Macy's parade, and we would go Christmas shopping and see the lights and all this shit, and I loved it. And it was one of those things where you're a kid and your nose is pressed up against that Christian glass. You can't get in. You can't get. Knock knock. Who's there? I killed Jesus, or my people did. You're not coming in. Go down the horror. That was kind of like, and so I was always like a fan of it from afar. And then I grow up and I say, I don't have to believe in anything. I can just enjoy the good stuff. It's called hedonism. It's called hedonism, folks. So I'm enjoying the good stuff now. I celebrate Christmas. I celebrate not the religious aspect of it. Got a menorah in the other room. My sound is cutting out. My mic is cutting out. Hang on. Maybe it's this fucking music. How about now? Is that better? God damn it. This fucking audio bullshit. Are we better without the music? I'll go to the main. Hang on. How about that? Is that better? Yeah, God is killing the mic. He's like, I don't want any part of it. I don't want any part of your little fucking holiday horse shit, Jaffe. Look, fuck you, God. I'm serious. I mean, if you're up there, what a dick. I'm bringing joy. Look at Kyle over on Twitter going, I'm getting high as fuck. Good for you, sir. I don't, you think it's okay, I'll keep the music. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Let me know if it keeps cutting out. But anyway, yeah, so I like that I celebrate the Christmas and all the holidays and look at the lights and everything. But growing up, when I was thinking about this show, I was like, what were some of my memories as a kid that really stick with me? Okay. And I want to tell them to you. I want to share them with you. I don't know what Jake Henry, there's no text. He's just putting his, I want to make sure is the microphone still working? Are we good? Okay. Anyway. All right. Audio is fine. All right. Let's keep going in. Hello, Jake Henry. He'll come back. Santa's coming back. Anyway, here's the point. So these were my 3 great video game Christmas memories growing up. Here's one, which was getting the TRS-80. This was our first computer. And, my dad and mom, they didn't have lots of money, and they, we wanted the Apple, but we were obsessed with computers. And so we would have happily taken anything and everything we could get. And our neighbors got a TI, Texas Instruments, and we got the TRS-80. And I remember that first Hanukkah night, my brother and I stayed up and you know, when you're like 10 and he's 12, staying up till 2 a.m. is a pretty big fucking deal. And we're up till 2 a.m. and we're just drawing graphics. And the way you drew graphics back then was you would type in BASIC, and it was like, you know, 10 beeline. I don't know why it had to be a B, but the command was beeline and then parentheses, and you would put the point, and then you would say 2 beeline and some other point, and it would draw a line. And we stayed up all night making a picture. Don't ask me why we chose this image of a witch flying over a moon, and there was like a little farmhouse. And if you ever want to know what another inspiration for God of War is that isn't talked about as much, like Clash of the Titans, Raiders Lost Ark, it's this game right here, Madness in the Minotaur. It was a text adventure about you getting lost in the maze. Who was the guy in the maze? Was it Ulysses in the maze, or I don't know who it was. But one Greek hero went to the maze with the Minotaur, and this was a big part of God of War inspiration as well. Here's 2 other ones. And yeah, there was an audio cassette drive, Philip says. Right. You had to fucking, you know, the TRS-80 did have these plug-in carts, but most of the games we liked were the adventure games, like text adventure games, and those came on a little cartridge. Here's another one called Bedlam. Bedlam was literally you stuck in a insane asylum, is what Bedlam was about. And then they had one that was like a pyramid Indiana Jones thing. It blew your fucking mind. It blew your fucking mind. K-Nub says, greatest Christmas memory was getting PS1. Even though my brothers and I hated Battle Arena to Shinden, we eventually got Ridge Racer, Tekken, and Twisted Metal 1. Holy shit. How do you hate that? Battle Arena to Shinden was the shit. I'll get to some of these super chats in just a minute. I'm not ignoring them. Was it Perseus? I don't think Perseus went in the maze. I don't think it was Perseus. But I remember Battle Arena to Shinden. I know if you were a hardcore fighter, it was a basic kind of game, but it was so flashy that I remember. I'll tell you a very brief video game story. Then I want to tell you some other video game memories, but for Christmas time and holiday time. But I remember when we were play testing and focus testing how successful Twisted Metal and Warhawk would be, we always made sure to let gamers come in first and play the launch library of PS1, because, you know, they're not buying our games and playing our games in a vacuum. And so we wanted to kind of show them what was out there. And good God Almighty, I mean, I'm telling you something, when we put to Shinden in, Battle Arena to Shinden, it was batshit. People were like, and we were like, we're not going to compete against this. We're fucked. And we did well, obviously. But I mean, that game was crazy. I don't think we ever got consoles for the holidays. I remember we got the Atari for Christmas. For my birthday, we got ColecoVision, I think, for like in September. I don't think we ever did holiday consoles for some reason. I don't know why, but that must be great memories getting them on the actual Christmas holidays. Remember, Philip says the triangle game? No, the triangle game on CHRISTMUKKAH? What was it called? You think Shinden was a rental at best, even back then? Interesting. Okay. I'd say my best Christmas, says Nugget, was when I was 15. My mom and stepdad got me and my bro 20 Firebirds, even though he could drive his and I had to wait 6 months. You're rich enough. Your mom married up. Oh, yeah. Your mom married up. You're telling me that they had enough money to buy both you guys fucking Firebird cars? Holy shit. Holy shit. Money bags, motherfucker. That's pretty cool. That's pretty. Theseus was in the maze, says Hector. That's right. That's right. My dad got me and my sister an NES that came out, says Michael. He said he didn't think I would like it. Shows what he knows. Stupid son of a bitch. Am I right? I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad he's dead. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good, Michael. I like that story. Okay. My favorite Christmas related game gift was the PS3 with Little Big Planet, Metal Gear Solid 4, MotorStorm, and Uncharted. That's fucking great. That's fucking great. And do you remember whenever you would get a gift like a hey, enough with the vocals. I put in instrumental, you son of a bitch. I'm the one talking. It's all about me. You hear what I told him? you know, you would put in. Oh, hang on. That's my child. I have to take the call. I want to take the call. It's my baby. Hey, buddy, I'm streaming right now. Is everything? Okay, that's my child. She's out in Vegas and she's sick. She's gonna be sick for Christmas. Anyway, my brother said, remember the triangle thing. He didn't mean on the TV, he meant this. And I saw one of these. Tommy Tallarico had one of these in his huge fucking video game museum that was his house. Video game console triangle 1970s, I think. This predated the Atari. And this was batshit, man. It was called the Telestar Arcade from Coleco. So I guess my first thing I had was a Coleco. And what you did was every game was a cartridge shaped like a triangle. And the console was a triangle as well. And so you basically had a gun, a steering wheel, and you had Pong paddles. So every game had to have at least one game that used all of those peripherals. And it was pretty fucking cool. Yeah, Johnny Utah, I've been telling Philip to call in forever. He's like, it's too hard. The guy's a programmer. He can't figure out how to fucking call in. Come on. Anyway, the point is, though, that was a great memory. Okay, look at this. When I was a wee lad, the Pac-Man was huge. And we didn't have the big Pac-Man. There's like a little arcade one-up cabinet that was small that you could play that was LED. That hadn't come out yet, but I remember getting this one Hanukkah night and it was fucking awesome. Check this out. I mean, this is as good as we got. This was as good as we got. Okay. But it was amazing.
So then we have the 2-player mode.
It was amazing. Right? So I remember that. I played the shit out of that till the wee mornings. You can't join the stream. Let me give you another link up here. Here, try clicking this. Maybe that link is not working good. And I remember whenever you got a console, we would stay up, or I would stay up until mom and dad said you have to go to bed. And then I would wake up at 5 in the fucking morning just to run downstairs and play before school. I mean, it was fucking the shit, man. I assume kids are still doing that. I assume that's how it goes. Did I give Siri a Christmas gift? Says Jojo D. She is a big part of your life. Who the fuck is Siri? The phone? Nah, she's good. She don't want shit. Yeah, well, Brett Moore, this was before Tiger. That's all we had. We didn't have the option to compare it. It wasn't like we're like, oh, we got a shitty, like Twisted Metal had a handheld from Tiger Electronics, right? I don't know if you've seen that, but it was rubbish. Tiger Electronics, and so did Warhawk. Twisted Metal, right? It was just junk. But back then you could compare it against real fucking video games. But back then that's all we had, and it was amazing. That was in 1980 is when that was, not these. Okay. The last memory I want to share before we move on, though, is this one. Okay, this is a story. And then I'm going to bring in Max and Psycho, but I also need to get some of these memberships, which I appreciate. I remember this like it was yesterday. And here's the thing. This either happened to Philip and I was with him, or it happened to me. I don't remember. I want to say it was him, but we had a software store in Birmingham called Software City, which was in Eastwood Mall. And it was back in the day where when you wanted to buy games for your computer, you bought them in little Ziploc bags for the most part, right? And we were in there looking at these things, and I remember the guy behind the counter said, oh, are you getting that? Or are you going to ask for those for Christmas? And either my brother said, oh, no Hanukkah, and that made me really embarrassed, or I just didn't say anything. But I remember that it was so religious and Christian where we grew up, even though there were Jews around, that it really was like whenever I heard the word Jesus, whenever anyone said Merry Christmas, it made me very uncomfortable. I don't know. It's crazy. Isn't that crazy? But I remember that. That wasn't so much a good memory, but I'll never forget it because it was weird being an atheist, Jew, agnostic kid around all this Christmas stuff and just, people just assuming everybody is praying to the baby Jesus. But I don't know if that happened to me or it happened to Philip and I was kind of watching. But I remember that. That was Christ Immersion. You goddamn right. Okay. Let me get some of these wonderfully generous chats here. We got K-Nubs has gifted 5 David, Jaffe, Gabbin&Games memberships to the world. Thank you, K-Nubs. We got Johnny Utah and K-Nubs gifting out their buttholes. That will allow them to be accessing the New Year's Eve special, which we're doing as well. So, that's some generosity. Thank you, fellas. And we got J-Lord dropping some super chats. He says, Jaffe, listen, give us an idea where some of us anti-woke gamers sit. You're an anti-woke gamer. Gotcha. Okay. I ordered Far Cry 4. It, like Witcher 3 and God of War 3, are part of pre-woke early 2010s pre-dullification. Look to Christ. Is he developing the new Far Cry? Pre-woke early 2010s. All I can say a couple of things, J-Lord. Number one is I'm playing a game well, first off, number one, thank you for the generosity. Number two, I'm playing a game right now called The Last Antidote, where the woman who's the main character is literally running around, and you can dress her however you want. I've chosen to dress her in panties and a bra and a choker and earrings and thigh-high boots. And the more damage she takes, the more her panties and bra get ripped. Now, it's not an X-rated thing. There's no nudity in it. But so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But I hear you, and I appreciate the ducats. As to looking to Christ, hey, he knows where to find me. J-Lord also says, hey, after why not have developed work in that more wild time, still working the biz on the show to talk about the change and why it happened and their reluctance to go back despite gamers' demands. I mean, I will and I wouldn't if you want to give me a list. I've had Cliff Bleszinski on before, but and he's one of the guys, and he surprised a number of people when he said, hey, Gears of War about the Iraq War, which people didn't like to hear. But if you want to give me a name, I'll bring them on. But I think, J-Lord, you're creating a narrative or buying into a narrative you control. A lot of those guys are not reluctant to go back. The industry has just changed at that level. Those guys are either out of the business like I am, or they are in the business at the AA or indie level, which is great. But I like to play, and if I were to go back in, I would absolutely play and work at that level, I think. But yeah, it's just, we've talked about it ad nauseum, man. Games are bigger and cost more, and like any other art form, when you have a business that is funding it and the budgets go to $400 million, you got to fucking sand off the rough edges, baby. It's not the way it was back in the day. But again, if you're really looking for that, J-Lord, check out my Christmas gift to you. Is this video game right here? Last Antidote? The Dead, what the fuck is that thing called? Oh, fuck it. I'll just show you. Here's my channel. I did a thing on it. Oh, fuck it. I'll show it to you. I'm already here. I'm already fucking here at this point. Why not? I'm not going to show you the whole video, but I will show you the, we were talking about it yesterday. This is what it looks like. Here it is. The Killing Antidote. Right? And look at her. She gets in the shower, taking her clothes off and getting in the shower and shit. What are you talking about? This stuff's out there. It's out there, baby. You just got to look a little harder for it. But that's any art form, man. Come on, look at that. Come on, man. All right, it's a great game, by the way. It's also a great game. Okay, it's not a horrible game, PG. It's a genuinely good B game. I don't know what you need. But thank you, J-Lord. And then Joshua Brungart, thank you for that wonderful Christmas miracle, dropping 5 David Jaffe Gabbin&Games memberships. Very much appreciated. Joshua, very generous and appreciated. And I hope to have all of these new members and you guys, Joshua and Johnny and K-Nubs. Maybe we'll see you at the New Year's special. That would be great. Okay. I want to get some Christmas geek memories. Let me bring in Max, see what he's got to say. Maxwell, it's Jaffe. How you doing, bud? Are you there? Max? Oh, I'll read the Bible tonight.
Okay, great. Can you hear me? Okay.
I
can hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I think you have a delay.
My,
Wait. There's a delay. So you need to you're listening to the show maybe or something, but
hold on a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I had to change the settings.
And there's Joshua stepping up, becoming a member. Thank you, Joshua, for joining the Diet Soda Soldiers. I appreciate that, buddy. Welcome. Max, say welcome to Joshua. He loves you and respects you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Joshua. Happy holidays to everyone, including Jaffe Claus here.
You're goddamn right. But seriously, Josh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. So, Max, what's on your mind? What's your big video game geeky Christmas memory or holiday memory?
Oh, I remember Diddy Kong Racing, playing that around the holidays, the holiday tracks. That's one of my favorite Christmas.
Did they come with holiday? I know there was no DLC back then, so that game just came packed already with holiday tracks, correct?
Yeah, there were snow tracks, and there was like. Oh, okay.
There you go. I got the echo sorted.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's
all right. Yeah.
bad.
So yeah, the holiday music. So is there any like game or console that's not necessarily a Christmas game that you got around the Christmas that's a good memory for you?
You know, not for me. We never did. And not because we, I remember me and my brother would sit on my mom's bed and we would circle the JCPenney catalog of all the Atari games we wanted. But for some reason, we never asked for games, maybe because we just got them all through the year. We were very fortunate. And so instead, we would get toys and things, but and computer stuff when we got older, but I don't ever remember asking for like, oh, I want, here's probably what happened. So by the time the game industry crashed around 82, by the time the NES came back and games were actually something you could ask for, I was already like in high school, and it wasn't like, I mean, they got his stuff for the holidays, but it was not like when you're a kid. So I don't have a lot of memories like that, but I definitely have memories of computer stuff, like an Apple. We got one year, Apple IIe. We got like a printer and a second disk drive, which was a big fucking deal to have a second disk drive. It's like, oh my God, it was crazy back then.
Cool.
So anyway, what do you
I
think?
have a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about because I've been watching more of your videos. Great content.
Right, go. Thank you, buddy.
Okay, so one thing, thank you for, I didn't realize the Joystick Awards. Great alternative to the Real Game Awards, which I also think is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. Just because
I can think of some others, but I agree with you.
The people that say they're against political activism are the most politically active on in the internet and paying $30. So I'm going to
very welcome. I mean, the goal. Here's the problem: all of these awards are stupid. We know that.
They have issues, but
because like the idea of a popular award is useless anyway. Because it's like you're not going to, do you really want to ask the gamer? Somebody wrote to me on the chat and said, or on the comments, and I think that was spot on. They said, look, there is a gamer award every year, and there always has been. It's called the charts, right? It's like what people are buying. That's the real thing. Because if you're going to go vote for your game of the year, and you've only played 5 out of 100 games that might be eligible, that's just a popularity contest at that point, right?
Mm-hmm. So that was great. So I'm going to follow that next year. Please remind people next year if you can remember, because that is a great thing. I didn't realize. I've heard of the gold Joystick Awards, but I never looked into it.
Okay,
so that's great.
And what's your other thing?
Your other video crushed me.
Which one?
And then I have a question that I thought of that I wanted as a topic.
All right.
So the one about Captain America 1943, about your predictions. I do not look, if people like Telltale games, that's great. I was really thinking it was the way it was promoted. I thought it was an action vector game. Amy Hennig has done Uncharted and stuff like that. So
and by the way, just so we're clear, it
yeah.
still may very well.
But I think you had enough evidence that.
But there's a lot of things suggesting it's not. And if it is that, then I think that the guys at Skydance need to basically come out sooner than later and say this is what this game is, because I think what she told Entertainment Weekly and what she told Tim Schafer and what their website says suggests that it is more of a Telltale game for modern gamers or whatnot. Or
and what she told me and what she said in the interview with Tim Schafer really, and I love creatives and directors, but what she said scared me, and it makes me think that she's going towards the worst instincts of game directors, is going towards the mass market by simplifying it and making it less appealing to the hardcore. So what I would ask is, why can't we have both? Why can't we just do a spectator mode, or like one of the big things that Microsoft's done is like accessibility controller for people that might want to use that, have that a spectator mode and a mode that helps people, and then have the regular mode, have two different modes instead of just making the whole game direction that way.
In a vacuum or where you have infinite dollars, sure. But I think fundamentally you can easily fall into sort of jack of all trades, master of none if you do that, versus going, we are designing with this focus. So, and again, look, man, I mean, gamers have plenty of action adventure games and action adventure superhero games. And the fact that, assuming she's doing what I think she's doing, if it actually works, I think it would be amazing, because God knows we need to grow that market that is capped at 300 million players on the best of times, the best of generations, so that these big games can continue to be sustainable. So I'm all for it. Okay, what was your last thing? I got to get to another call.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I apologize. And then my next question was about next gen.
Yeah.
I know you potentially may have sources, maybe you can't even say anything. If you have an idea or what it should be, are the handheld things from Microsoft and PlayStation a real strong possibility? And is that where we should go? Because I think with the current gen, graphics has been less important than ever. There's very few games, in my opinion, that have really tapped the potential of these machines. Maybe they should go handheld.
It's a great question, and I'm going to save it, because I'm going to save it for the before New Year's Gabbin&Games, where it's a lot of the recap of the year and looking forward. And CES is just around the corner in Vegas coming up, and I think that would be a great topic for that show.
Okay.
All right, man. Thank you so much, buddy,
for having me. Happy holidays.
You as well. Call back anytime. Always nice to talk to you. All right. Here we got. Let me keep you on the hold there, Plazookas and Psycho, for a second. Let me get to some topics real quick, and then we'll get back to you guys, to the calls. So by the way, if you're looking for Santa Claus, he is currently in over France. I guess Ludo is getting his gifts right now. Stony says Stalker 2 is a mess. Really? Oh, I don't think so. I think it's excellent. Depends, I guess, where you're playing it, but I'm playing it on GeForce through Game Pass, but the PC version, and I think it's absolutely excellent. Movie Madness, of course, buddy. By the way, last night, Terrifier movie, I want to tell you that it was dropped on everybody so sudden, and it was so late that we ended up deciding to kind of scuttle it and move it. So that's why I saw you asking about it way after the fact, but that's what happened. I'm sorry about that. But Santa's over France right now. Let's see what Ludo gets. Okay. Where were we going, fellas? I just want to talk briefly about Santa Claus. I have not done the Christmas cards review yet. We're about to do that in just a second. I just briefly want to talk about Santa Claus. In that, I want to see if you guys can guess when the average age is that kids stop believing in Santa Claus. This is what the New York Times says. This particular age is often cited as the peak age when many kids start questioning or learn the truth about Santa. Around this age, kids begin to develop more critical thinking skills and might start questioning the logistics of how Santa could visit every house in one night. Granted, they may backpedal as they get older and end up voting for Trump, but at this age, they begin to move away from a lack of critical thinking. It's two ages. You got to give me two ages. It's between this and this age. is the age. No one's gotten it yet. Kajina, you got to call in. You're drunk. I want to talk to you when you're drunk. Come on, buddy. I want to talk to you about this video you made about me. It's 2 ages, Brett Moore. It's 2 ages, sir. I used to say I think my oldest, I think her boyfriend might be watching. She might be watching, but I would even say, no, I don't. There are presents every year that show up that we have nothing to do with. So is that Santa? I don't fucking know. But I still say that, but they know Santa's not real. And then when my oldest learned that Santa wasn't real, she just fucking spoiled it for my son. And she spoiled Elf on the Shelf. She started touching it because that would kill it, apparently. And it drove him batshit. We had a leprechaun that came, and I went all out for the leprechaun that came every year. And then she spoiled that. It's like, really? The Tooth Fairy? She just like to fuck it up. Here's the answer. No one's gotten it. 8 to 9 years old is often cited as the peak age when many kids start to question and learn the truth about old Saint Nick. Some kids might figure it out or be told by peers at 6 or 7, but most kids begin to figure it out 8 to 9. We believed in the Hanukkah man. I still never understood until I was much older how my dad pulled off the Hanukkah man's at the door. But that said, though, yeah, you know. Bill Bones got it, did he? Hang on. Bill Bones said 8 to 9. Oh, I have you blocked. I'm kidding. I don't. I just didn't see it. But yeah, okay. Well, Billy Bones got it. Billy Bones got it. There you go. Let me get some of these super chats, and then indeed, what we are going to do is in just a moment, we're going to start looking at one of my favorite traditions, which is the holiday Christmas cards that we get sent, or I don't get to send them, but the studios send out from game developers to various other studios and whatnot, right? Porsche, thank you, buddy. 007 Porsche, longtime community member. He says this, very generous super chat. He says, thanks for all the entertainment plus industry insight. Plus giving my girlfriend an engagement ring at White Elephant. Oh, no, not plus. I didn't do that. You did that. You're saying you're giving your girlfriend an engagement ring at the White Elephant game tomorrow. I'll rig the game plus make sure I give it to her. Gamer gonna game. Wish me luck. I wish you luck, but what happens if, oh man, there's so many ways that could go so wrong. I mean, assuming it's people at like work and you give her the white elephant gift, but then someone steals it, and then it's the guy maybe she has a crush on. Come on, man. That could go so bad. But it sounds like the beginning of a Hallmark movie, or at least a Netflix movie. And in that, if she breaks your heart, at least have someone record it so you can sell the rights and make a lot of money and make her go, fuck, I made the wrong choice. But I hope it works out for you. Merry Christmas. And thank you very much for the support there, buddy. I appreciate that, man. Durant has dropped a super chat. Thank you, buddy. He says, happy holidays, everyone. Just wanted to say I missed Drawn to Death. Me too. And was reminiscing about it yesterday. Played it from beta to last day online. Durant, thank you for that. They are all your children. Whenever you write a story, you make a game, write a song, just because one does better than another, it's always the same. You love them all the same. You love them all passionately. And I love hearing other people appreciated what we put out into that world. Thank you, bud. Thank you, Durant, for the super chat and the kind word. J Lord says, of course, that game I was showing earlier, The Killing Antidote, is anti-woke. It's Asian. It's not that. I appreciate the narrative that a lot of you guys, and thank you for the super chat, that you guys like to spin, which is, oh, the Asians have it right. It's like, okay, it's not that you're not getting this shit in the West. You're just not getting it from AAA, man. It's not about the place so much as it's about, do you think if it's not like people go, well, what about Black Myth? Black Myth was a relatively, comparatively speaking, inexpensive game to make compared to like a 300 million AAA banger. And it's not with hot, sexy titty women, right? It's everybody's still living in the world, even though they'll say they're, People's Republic socialist. It's all capitalism, right? They're making what they're going to sell. In fact, I don't even know if that game is available in China. Wouldn't surprise me. And if it wasn't, and I like Black Myth a lot, by the way. I'm just saying that, point to any game wherever it's made, where they spend the kind of money that we're talking about, like $200+ million, and show me anything that looks like old school Parasite Eve, Fear Effect, or Fear Factor, whatever it was called, the one with the two lesbian ladies, or the Antidote game I showed you. Come on, man. Okay. Yeah, Tyler says, I don't think these people realize China and Japan heavily censor their games. I think that's true. I mean, I know they do, but I think what you're saying is true. Okay. I want to give you some breaking news, by the way, as it relates to video games. It's important. This is from Weekly World News. The headline says, Mario entered my body, made love to my wife, and now I have to raise his son. I guess that's a new power. I guess you can get the new hat or something in Super Mario Wonder, and it lets you enter ladies and have, or enter people, men, and then the men will have sex with the women. And then when they have sex with the women, the baby will be Mario baby. So just be aware, if you ever like fucking your girl and you're like, Mamma Mia, you may have Mario, infected. There is a cure. I think RFK is working on it. But be aware, this is a real story. It just broke tonight. I just want you guys to be careful. Okay. Before we get to the holiday cards, I also want to read this. This means a lot to me. I like getting this comment. This comes from Un Eshadaran. He says this. He says, Jaffe, I just want to say thank you very much for doing the stream. Watching this on Christmas is very comforting. If there's a God, may the gods bless you, or the God bless you with abundance. I like that because that was really always one of the high reasons. I don't mean like when I was high, but that was one of the main reasons I always love the idea of doing live shows and live streams, is that you just, I had a guy call early on when I was doing this show 4 or 5 years ago, and he was listening to the show. It blew my mind. He was listening to the show while he was driving his truck, and he was a truck driver, and he's like, I have your show on. I'm just listening and wanted to call and say, hey. And the idea that just from sitting here in this little room, that you can kind of reach out to the world and cause ripples of hopefully happiness, but not always, but hopefully happiness and entertainment and connection. That's the neatest thing, man. I grew up where anybody on the TV set, you had to go through a bunch of gatekeepers. Now anybody can do it and reach it. It's shit. And I appreciate the comment. I fucking hate Christmas music like this. Oh, you can't even hear it, can you? You might be able to hear it, but I don't like Christmas music like this. Let's put someone chiller. Yeah, is he? Okay. I'm gonna listen to you while I'm at work all the time, says it's great. Yeah. Gina, are you calling in? I'm tired of this bullshit. Bowser destroyed my pussy, says Bad Robo. I understand. Okay. Let me bring in Psycho and then Plazookas, and then we're gonna look at some Christmas cards if you don't mind. Here we go. Let me kill this screen. Oh God. I'm having mic issues. Why am I having I have one of the best fucking mics in the business. Why the fuck am I having fucking mic issues? It's plugged in. Good, Jaffe. That's all you got to do is plug it in. Let me know if it may just be because it's competing with the music, because I'm not on OBS, which is a much more nuanced piece of streaming. I probably shouldn't be doing that. Let me know if when the music isn't in the background, it works. Oh, shut up, Gina. I drank too much tonight. Just call in. People don't care. I want to talk to you about this fucking hatchet job you did on your video about me. All right, Psycho, it's Jaffe. What's going on?
Finally. Thank God. Oh my God.
I'm a busy man. I'm very popular.
I know. Just like forever. Sorry about that. You can't, buddy. The thing is, remember the thing with Ven? The thing is, what he was referring to were the carpos.
You just got real. I'm sorry. You walked away from your mic. You got real quiet. Remember the thing with who?
The thing was Ven. Sven.
Are you saying like the thing with Ben? Like Ben Grimm, the thing?
No, Sven.
You mean
the guy from Larian?
Oh, the guy who gave the speech. Yeah, Sven. Got you. What about him?
It was more directed at the corpos, not necessarily just the developers.
I don't think so.
Well, that's Well, actually, that's the thing. It was aimed at the corpos. They don't understand art.
Do you really think? If you don't know what he's talking about the speech that the guy who runs Baldur's Gate 3, Larian, made when he gave out the Game of the Year award speech this year. And he was kind of like, I don't treat your employees like numbers on a spreadsheet. And it was all, it's so great to be in Alabama tonight. Yeah, everybody's in Alabama. It was playing to the crowd, preaching to the choir. You think those people really who were clapping are going to go back and go, you know what? I was going to lay off 1,000 people next week because the stockholders and the board told me I needed to cut costs, and that's going to give them and us a bonus. But you know what? After hearing that speech, I think it's time to make some changes. And then there was like a big, 80s.
Obviously, that's not going to break. Obviously, that's not going to break that way because there are too many corporate people who are careless.
It was performative, my good friend. It was performative and nothing else.
What?
Performative, meaning it was done as performance. It was done from a place of either, I don't think he wasn't genuine, but I think it was done from a place of, this is about me saying this and calling people out and getting the applause lines. But no one expects that to change a goddamn thing. Do you honestly think until they heard that speech, the executives didn't know what they were doing was awful?
Oh no, I think he knew that they knew that the thing about Sven is that he does know that most of those corporals are not going to care because they only care about the bottom line because it's one of his grievances, period.
Don't come at me with
to have Ravnus online because he can, say it better. I'm a bit high right now and I speedballed because I used G Fuel.
Is that what I thought speedball was like? Like in the movies when people are like, I'm fucking speedballing, it's G Fuel. I thought it was like cocaine and Patron or some such shit. I don't know anything about drugs though.
Oh, it's just usually so. I think it's usually meant for something with caffeine, but then again, my brother does call me a poser, a weed got a stoner poser.
I hate your brother. I hope he burns in hell. Is that okay?
Don't you fucking say that.
Huh?
Don't you fucking say that, man.
You suddenly sounded like you were from Ireland. Don't you fucking say that, man. Is this are you from Ireland?
No, I just incorporate accents into my personality.
Oh, I love that about you. I love that for you. Anyway, what are your big plans for tomorrow?
The thing is that my brother is not really a bad person. He's shit because he smokes pot a lot.
I'm teasing. Listen, we've established. Let's be clear.
Next time, be careful with the sarcasm because I can't tell.
Right. Number one, you have autism. Number two, so what? Good for you. People need to be nice. Number three, one of the things.
Sorry. It's just
not you. I'm saying one of the things that a lot of people don't get with autistic people is sarcasm doesn't connect, right? Because a lot of autistic people, it's very literal. They take things very literally, right?
Yeah, basically.
So, do you think really I was serious just then about your brother, or did you think I was joking?
Well, you did not. Oh my God, damn it!
What happened?
Oh. Then again, I'm still a bit high and speedballing from up at the G.
You're speedballing, you're high, and you have a raging case of the autism. Jesus, sir. Do not drive tonight. This is like DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street when he gets in the fucking car and tries to drive it home and thinks he did a good job. Be careful out there.
When I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna link I'm gonna put a link in the chat so you can see my channel.
Okay.
I think it's easier to do it that way.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got a channel, people going over there, watch his stuff. He does video game stuff. So, all right, buddy, I'm going to bring on Plazookas. In fact, I'll bring you both on real quick so you can say Merry Christmas to one another. Plazookas, you are now on with my best friend in the world, Psycho.
Yeah, Jeffy. We're not the... Hi, Psycho. We're not the callers that you want. We're the callers that you need because nobody else is calling into your show, apparently.
People are afraid. My brother doesn't know how to do it. My brother is one of the smartest people I ever met, and he programs for a living.
Yeah, I'm patient.
He literally goes, it's not working. I don't know how to press the button work. Really? Yes. Anyway,
I think that's an excuse.
I think it's an excuse too.
Right. It's fine. I'm patient. I can wait forever. So you can hold me online for as long as you want.
That's creepy. All right. Well, Psycho, Merry Christmas, buddy. Have a great holiday, bud. There he goes. All right, Plazookas, what do you want to talk about?
Yes. So I want to talk about Christmas. Because you mentioned you want to hear stories about people's Christmas. Maybe a little bit of nostalgia.
Good. I mean, don't do me any favors. I mean, is it a good story?
Yeah, I think it's a heartwarming story. My father passed when I was younger, and
how old were you? I
was 12. When he passed
shit,
away.
That's got to be rough as fuck.
Yeah,
sorry to hear that. All right, well, was it a surprise or he was sick for a long time?
Yeah, sick for a while. He had many bypasses, and then the last triple bypass is what did him in.
Was the end. Speedballing G Fuel? Because that'll do it. People don't know the danger of speedballing G Fuel.
He definitely frequented the Mary Jane.
And you think that caused his heart to be problematic?
I have no idea what other drugs he did. No, it was just alcohol. It was alcoholism that basically did it. In. Yeah.
All right, but let's keep going.
Right, but a couple years after that, I actually got a present when I was like 15 years old. In the name of Tomb Raider from the PS1.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have all this culture about woke stuff. And Laura, kind of ushered in the new age of action adventure games and went on to, have Tomb Raider 1, Tomb Raider 2. And then, now she's become one of the most iconic video game characters in the entire world within the video game genre. And I just wanted to, tell everybody that, nostalgia is fantastic. We've had these properties before. You can always replay them. Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remastered version.
I have it. It's great.
Is fantastic. I recently went and played all of them. And 4, 5, and 6 is coming out in February.
And you know what's great about playing those? I don't know. I don't remember the fourth, but see you, Gina. What's really cool about it is that there is barely any help, right? So unlike today's games where you've got maps and you've got HUD and heads up display and hints and icons flashing through the wall, it's just like, hey, have a good time, motherfucker. And in that, it's not that the game's like souls hard, but it really requires you to reawaken a set of mental muscles, I think, that a lot of gamers have forgotten they ever needed to use in the first place, which is like, okay, I just need to stop and look around and figure out what in the fuck am I supposed to do to get where I need to go. And that was refreshing. I loved playing it again.
Yeah, I think even under the modern lens of video games, after we've played all the 3D, worlds and all the graphics that we have, going back to that game, made you realize that games don't have to just have great graphics or anything specific. They can be very simple. And Laura, the first Tomb Raider is a very simple game.
Yeah.
That yet done extremely effective. And obviously the later ones, 4, 5, and 6, got a little bit more complex because they felt like they needed to reinvent the franchise to keep people engaged and stuff like that. But simple does not mean bad. But if people really want anti-woke stuff or things that they feel nostalgic for, there's all these games that are being remade. And that's like being criticized nowadays. And I'm enjoying all of that, in my opinion. Demon Souls being remade. You have
you've got Lollipop Chainsaw, and you've got what's the other one that he did, which I actually like more? Shadows of the Dam just got redone, has good reviews. Those things are out there, but to me the issue is not. I just get frustrated when a lot of these people don't seem to understand that they're fighting a fight that really isn't winnable, and it's not really. If you just look at other mediums, like I've been saying ad nauseum, this is just the way it goes. The more the industry grows, any industry, the more you have to sand off the rough edges. That's just the way it goes. And then the more the people that want more of the edgy stuff have to go to the alternative rock charts, or they have to go, read, comics that are a little rougher and in the back of the store, because Marvel's not going to put Spider-Man, fucking Mary Jane on top of the fucking, Empire State Building. It's too big of a business now. It's just the way it works.
Yeah, and Cooper asked, how does that connect with my father? Well, when I was obviously I was dealing with a lot with the loss of my father. Yeah. Well, games like Tomb Raider and games in general were a really good way to escape and to not deal with the sadness and just the overall weight of having the responsibility of family and stuff like that. And so
your dad died when you were 12.
Yeah, in the game
Tomb Raider you got when you were 15, right?
Yeah, so it was later.
You should have been over it. And now my question is, do you have a vagina?
I don't understand what you mean.
Because you're like a little girl. What a bitch.
Okay.
Yay! No, seriously, I get it. I love that video games are that for people, man. I fucking love that.
And I wanted to tie it in with like the woke, because there's been a lot of conversation, like there always is on your streams lately, about woke culture and nostalgia and stuff like that.
I'm trying so hard. It's just that's what's dominating the discourse, man. I did a video a few weeks back about just how excited I am about Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I'm like, okay, here's a positive video. It's about what I'm excited for. And even that just got inundated with like, here's a black samurai. I'm like, Jesus, man. Jesus fucking man,
Yeah, and all these games, you can go back to any of these games in the past and play them. They're still available. Most of them, if you have the old consoles, obviously, but even now, they're getting remade. Or if you have PlayStation Plus, you can or Xbox, Game Pass, they're pretty much available on the cloud. So you never feel the need to play any new game out there.
Well, yeah, but the real issue when you say that to them, a lot of them will say, yeah, but we want that in our AAA new games. We want that still. And it's like, yeah, okay, well, I would like, them to hire Chris Pratt to play Indiana Jones, but it ain't happening. So let's move on with our fucking lives.
Well, I mean, they're going to get their wish, ultimately. The games are going to go back to, traditional. You don't think so?
It's never what they also, the culture moves like this. It's always moving towards a progressive state, but it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's never going back, but it'll slide back maybe 20% to where the center used to be, but 20% left. That's how progress gets done. And us people on the left don't like that because we want it to just happen now, but that's unrealistic and unfair to people who may not be, having the same thoughts, right? And also the left isn't always right about things. So it also allows some of the bad ideas the left propose to get, filtered out, and we end up with something that's more, but I think America I think most democracies are slightly left of center. But it never goes back to the center. Like, yeah, we had the civil rights movement, and then we had the 80s, and then we had like Rodney King in the 90s. We still had racism. We still do. We always will probably in this country, but it wasn't as bad in the 90s with the riots in LA as it was in the 60s with the riots in Birmingham. Right. That's what I mean. It's always moving towards progressive.
I think but that is progressivism, but progressivism in games are a little bit different than civil rights, I think. So maybe
I don't think so. Take the movie Twister, right?
Okay.
The movie Twisters, the new Twisters, which I thought was fine. It was stupid and entertaining, and it was fine. I don't know if you saw it, but
white male lead. That's one of the reasons why I was so successful.
Right. Well, white male lead, white female lead. It had the country music soundtrack. It was over the top Americana, blah, blah, blah.
Red meat for the crowd.
Well, kind of, because if you go back to that archetype of what it was based on, right? If you look at those kind of disaster movies and stuff of the 70s and 80s, it was pretty much everybody was white. And other than O.J. Simpson, that was in like Towering Inferno, but it was pretty much like that. And now if you look at the guys and the girls who were circling around the two main characters, it was a very diverse cast. You had a clearly non-binary character. You had several people of color. You had a gay character in there. So it's not back. It's back and then a little bit more to the left. That's how it works. This is how it's always worked.
Okay.
I mean, what do you mean? Okay, I'm telling you, I saw the cast. I'm going to show you a picture of the fucking cast.
No, I agree with you, but at the same time, that's really a big step back in that case, because you're still having the predominant, leads that are going to sell the tickets, that are going to be the mainstay in these ancillary characters.
I mean, but it doesn't mean you don't have black people that can open a movie. I mean, Denzel Washington is a big reason why Gladiator 2 was a big hit. But I'm just saying that that's how it doesn't matter. Believe me, don't believe me. We'll find out.
No, I know. We're going to find out. Right.
All right, buddy. Thank you, man.
Merry Christmas.
All right. You as well. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Festivus. Happy CHRISTMUKKAH.
All of it.
All right, baby. Be well, sir. Thank you for calling in. I always enjoy it. All right. Okay. I want to open this. I got this. Hang on. I got this gift that I'm going to open on stream from Twisted Sith. And a longtime community member, longtime member. And he says, Jaffe, look, you fuck. Don't open the gift and don't read the letter until the stream happens. I says, okay. Here's the letter. Let me read that to you first. Because he sent me this saying, from Twisted Sith, open and read during live stream on Christmas. Okay. All right. Let's give this a read, and then I'll open this gift he sent as well. Is it a dildo? I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't open it. I saved it. Is it ticking? Dear David Jaffe, thanks for creating many wonderful games along with our teams, one just me, over the years, but you're welcome, and for the engaging, enjoyable content and community on your channel. It's an honor and privilege to meet and follow one of my childhood heroes. That's me! God of War was my favorite game series as a kid and is second only now to Resident Evil. I get it. It all started in 2005 with your original game. God of War helped me survive through a dark time in my life. Pussy. Even during the darkest days, I always had these games to light my way to a new hope. For that, I am eternally grateful. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Here's a gift, a reminder of everyone's favorite call-in guest, our Lord and Savior, P. Turtle, the base god himself. Remember, he made you and this channel. All hail P. Turtle and Jaffe, but definitely not Bukkake. I understand. It's very sweet, very kind, and I do very much appreciate that. I hope you know that. I'm just fucking with you. That's great. And again, I don't like that you went through a dark time, but everybody goes through a dark time. And as I've said numerous times in the last couple of years, the older I get and the more I have people hit me up and say, hey, the games you got to work on and you contributed to really meant something to me in my life. Part of that was right place, right time. I mean, we made some great games. And I'm not kind of being aw shucksy about it. We made some great fucking video games. I get it. And I appreciate that. But at the same time, though, a lot of times it's right place, right time. But for whatever reason, I'm glad we could provide that for you. It was never the intention. And when I hear about it, it makes me very happy. And I like that I contributed with the team, some nice stuff into the world. This is a gift. If this blows up in my face, I leave all my stream money to what's his name? Asmongold. Come on now. Come on. Oh, it's got popping paper. Oh. All right, here we go. Let's open this fucking thing. What the fuck is this thing? All right, what do we got here? Oh. I think it's a stuffed animal. It feels stuffy. Oh no! It is Pete Turtle, you son of a bitch. Okay. All right. Now, every time Pete Turtle calls in, this will appear, or at least it'll be on the back. Thank you very much, Twisted Sith. I love this. I'm going to take the tag off, though, because, I'm not a fucking white trash farmer. Look at that. Look at that. Pete Turtle, to me, the sad thing is Pete Turtle's girlfriend is probably so young that she would enjoy unironically. But that said, I appreciate it. Thank you for this, Twisted Sith. It's excellent. Oh, Pete Turtle. All right, I'm going to put him back there for the next stream. This is bat signal, right? Whenever I hold this up, he must appear. I love it. Thank you, bud. Thank you very much, Twisted, and thank you for the nice notes. Okay. I want to, speaking of gifts, I want to show you guys some stuff before we get to the holiday cards, because it's important to me, given that we are rolling into the last couple of hours before you can get gifts. If you are still struggling to find what you need, I wanted to give you some options for you to buy gifts for people who are gamers in your life, but maybe you don't like them. Maybe you do. I don't know. These are gifts for people in your life that you need to spend Christmas with, but you don't like them. Would you like to see these? I would like to share them with you. So hopefully you'll enjoy this, but I do it as a public service, and I hope it helps you guys out. If there's a kid in your life, or a teen or a gamer in your life who basically needs to basically stop gaming so much and go experience life, I suggest this. This is basically a plot of grass that you can wrap up. You can grab it from the front yard. This is what I'm saying. I'm doing this. You don't have to go shopping or anything. You can grab it from the front yard, and he can actually touch grass as he opens the gift. So he doesn't even have to put any effort into it. He opens it, and he is literally touching grass. Okay, so that is a gift that you can provide if you have yet to purchase a gift for your friends or your enemies for tomorrow. Okay. This is for Grums. If you happen to find yourself with Grums on your Christmas list, it is a How to Master Dragon Age the Veilguard strategy guide. I think it's super fucking important because we all know he's playing it and he's loving it, but he's probably not that bright. I don't know if that's true, but allegedly. And, so if he needs a strategy guide to help him through the game, this would be the great way to go. So How to Master Dragon Age the Veilguard strategy guide. Give it to Grums tomorrow. When you're spending Christmas with him, he'll be pretty happy. If you got Mario coming for your celebration tomorrow morning or to this morning, given the time difference, it's not going to hurt to wake him up to the reality that Luigi, his brother, is fucking his girlfriend. So I would suggest you don't even have to hire a photographer. Just snap a picture unbeknownst to Luigi or Princess Peach or Princess Daisy, either one, and frame it and give it to him. Yeah, Mario's super cucked, super fucking cucked. Absolutely. So this is a gift that you can give to Mario tomorrow at Christmas. I think it's important. Now, also, if you've got a teen in your life that wants to be a world famous streamer like your Papa Jaffe, and he's like, I want to be a fucking pro gamer and I need a gamer chair, and you don't really believe in him, here's a way to communicate without being cruel that you don't believe in him, and at the same time give him what he asked for. And it's really inexpensive. You probably have all you need in your garage right now. Just get one of the chairs that you take to like the high school football games, and you can just put whatever you want on the back. If he likes, whatever the logos he likes, but he won't be happy with it, but he'll be happy in the future when he realizes he doesn't have what it takes to actually do what needs to be done to follow his dream. And he probably has a life ahead of him of selling insurance, which is fine, which is nothing wrong with that. Well, unless you're the CEO, but the point is, pro gamer chair, you can make it yourself down in the goddamn basement. You'll be fine. All right, moving on. If you've got somebody in your life who's a gamer, but you don't really like them all that much, and they are a PlayStation fan, and you want to say, you know what, you PlayStation fan, stupid fuck, I hate you, but you want to still contribute to the Christmas spirit and kind of stab him in the back where only he and you know that you hate him, but everyone else thinks you've done a good job being a kind, giving person. You can get him an action figure from Concord. This is the kid in the game, the guy in the game named Dow. Dow is his name. He's like the big heavy set fella. And I think there's some articulations, and if the game was still live, I think you can kind of scan the QR code and he'll get different outfits and weapons for the game. I mean, it's useless now, but at least, the thought counts. And make sure you peel off the bargain bin sticker on the back, because you want them to feel as if you've actually spent some money and spent some time. If you have a teenager and they're a real gamer, and they really think that makes them the shit, I get it, because it does. Maybe you get them a t-shirt. The ladies love gamers. Hey girls, I'm a gamer. I like that one, but I found even a better one. Hey girls, I'm a gamer would cause some embarrassment. This one that he's actually wearing would be my favorite. I love the AI decided to put him in the shirt in this one. I didn't ask for that. Hey ladies, I rescued the princess. Put it on for grandma, and we'll take a picture and send it to grandma. Show her that you love her shirt and you're going to wear it. We're all going out this evening to Buco de Beppo's, You have to wear the shirt. You know, the one where you like that little waitress? Yeah, she'll love this. Come on, man. That's the shit. That's the shit. I want to tell you something. It's not far from the truth. We'll get back to the gifts in a minute. But as I was researching this, I went to Amazon and I found this. This is, you know how if you ever make custom t-shirts, you can get like a model and then they'll put whatever your print is on the t-shirt. I've never seen them do it with video. I've always seen like a still image. This is the first time I've seen it with video. I would love for this to be something I could fuck with on my own, but I haven't found like a generator for this. But I love this guy's expressions. Look at this guy. He is so, it could be anything. It could be hate speech on his shirt, but look at him. Watch this. Hey, you goddamn right. I paused my game. What a fucking moron. This guy. But anyway, you know, that's the idea though. Grandma wants her grandson to be as popular as this fella here walking down the street with his t-shirt. So he'll grow into it over time. This is, if you hate a PlayStation fan, you can get him a Stellar Blade action figure. But this particular one comes with the Amish outfit. It's a little known outfit. It's very difficult to get. But my guess is if your teenage son has asked for a Stellar Blade posable figure, they weren't really expecting this, but it still works. You know, you still got to pay for it. It still is the official Stellar Blade licensed products. It's just a little probably more conservative. And let's be clear. Does he really need to be masturbating any more than he is? Probably not. Probably not. The Stellar Blade conservative Amish outfit. I think it's an exclusive right now at online at Amazon, but you might be able to get it other places after Christmas, eBay and what like that. Okay. Moving on to other people. If you really have a bratty fucking asshole person that you need to get a gift for this Christmas, this is the best. This one I think will really basically say, I had to be here. I don't really like you all that much. In fact, I wish you were dead. You can get him an IOU for E3. IOU, a trip to E3. Come on now. If you know why that is offensive and that is problematic, then you, my friend, deserve to be here. Can you imagine? It's like, I got you this a year and a half ago. I forgot to get it for you. And probably the grandpa got it and got him the airplane tickets, the hotel tickets, made some calls to his connections in the business to get him in. Doesn't even realize E3's never coming back. It's been canceled for good. Look at the poor disappointment on that little son of a bitch's racist face. You know he's racist because he's white. Okay, let's move on. This one is for a buddy of mine who I will say I think he's done some things this year that has been, he's corrected them. He's turned some of the ship around. I appreciate that, but he's still, all you need to do is look at the fact that Xbox is now advertising fucking hardware again, like Xbox X and S, and go, wait a minute. I thought you guys were out of that. I thought everything was coming to PlayStation and PC and your refrigerator. What the fuck are you doing? My guess is this would be a gift that's actually given to him with love, but he'll take it as if you're being mean. But he really needs this deep down inside. This is a gift for Phil Spencer. It's a book. It's a book you can get on Amazon called How to Fire People. I think all he needs to do is read this book and just follow a couple of steps, and we'll suddenly have a console war worth fighting. Right now, it's kind of like if America invaded, you know, I don't fucking know, like what's a small little, you know, the North Pole or some such shit. It's like there's no console war because of this man. Fire some fucking people is what he needs to do. Okay. Moving on, I want to show you this. Let me see if the audience can guess what this Christmas gift is and who this gift is for. Audience, you tell me, who is getting this Christmas gift? And more importantly, what is this Christmas gift that he is getting? What do you think? What do you think? I'll give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is Neil Druckmann, and he's not getting a Christmas gift at all because he's Jewish. Dun, 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 dun. And then of course, I wanted to go back to this gift. I wanted to make it clear I was just fucking with you guys. I got no ill will. I would never lie to you guys. I would never lie to you guys. When I said that Grums is getting How to Master Dragon Age the Veilguard for Christmas at the Christmas party that he's going to tomorrow, I was lying. I'm sorry. Because the truth of the matter is, no one's going to spend Christmas with Grums because he's Grums. And the only thing, he bought himself a gift called Why No One Came to My Christmas Party. That's the actual thing that he will get. This is fantasy. This is his fantasy right here with the people. There's no one there. There's no strategy guide. There's this. And that, my friends, is the list of gifts that you can give the gamers in your life that you don't particularly care for. And I wish you well in your last minute shopping. Hopefully it goes well. Okay. Who is Grums? Oh, baby, you wish you didn't even have to ask that question. Let's look at some holiday cards. I'm going to turn on the Christmas music while we look at the holiday cards. Let me get some super chat real quick. 1 second. Let me hide that. Jaffe just wanted to hop on and say thanks for recommending Among Ashes. You goddamn right, Brian Watkins. It is my favorite game of 2024. Well, don't say that until you've played While We Wait Here, but it's delightful. Finished it in one sitting. It's one hell of an experience. Now listen to this. I have not finished that game yet. I'm almost at the end. I saw I don't know when you played it, but the developer put a post up and said they added something to the last section maze kind of thing to kind of help people. So I don't know if you played it before or after, but I spent 30, 40 minutes trying to figure out what the fuck to do. And I just like, okay, I'll figure it out later. I'm too busy to keep banging my head against the wall. But I definitely wanted to go back and see if the patch fixes it. So I'm curious when you played it, like what version you were playing, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's amazing, isn't it? It's at least mouthwashing is getting talked about this year. But the truth of the matter is people just, nobody's talking about, unless they're big budgets. I get it, whatever. But I'm with you, buddy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Caps Lock 3, thank you, sir. He says, Merry Christmas to everybody besides Jaffe. I hated how I had to race that in that PS4 Twisted Metal game. Carmageddon did it better. Yeah, it did. I didn't want the races in there. It wasn't my idea. I went out to Utah one week and I saw the races. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What in the cockadoodie fuck is this? And this is what I'm saying. I get it. This is why I'm always so about expressing and everybody's experience is different, but my experience in the industry, because there's a lot of stuff you guys don't know. Do you really think I sat there and was like, this is great? No, it was political. I could not, without running the risk of the guy who made it and put it in without anybody telling me, run the risk of alienating some key people on that team. And if I would have done that, it wasn't like at Sony. If I was at Sony, I would have been like, we're taking it out. But I was co-owners with these people and co-partners with these people. And suddenly now, just to keep things going, you have to, I don't recommend. It's terrible. The races were awful. I cannot believe that, I wouldn't have done this. I would have never gone behind Scott's back, even though it wasn't Scott who programmed him. But I would have never gone behind Scott's back and gone to Sony and said, you guys need to take these out and it can't come from me. But looking back now, I probably should have done that because they were terrible. And it was clear from day one they were terrible and they never got any fucking better. I'm with you 100%. But thank you for the super chat anyway. Okay. I want to show you some holiday cards that came around from various game developers. I love this stuff. I love when this happens. Let me put the Christmas. Now, again, my mic sounds like my mic is fine now, but when I turn on the Christmas, is really talking about the delightful holiday cards. But here we go. We'll start on the PlayStation blog. Well, actually, we'll start with Naughty Dog. Here we go. Okay. We have Naughty Dog's Christmas card. It's a little weird they never put Jack and Daxter in these things anymore, but we do, but we have the lady from Intergalactic hanging out with Nathan Drake and Joel and Ellie, and is it Chloe is her name, and some random chick in the back. I don't know these people. But there you go. It's nice, decent, nice. Am I doing what on purpose? Brett Moore. Test. I wonder if the mic test. Okay, so is the sound bad? Is the sound bad when I'm playing music? If so, I'll turn the music off. Just let me know. Abby is there. Is that Abby? The one? Oh, wow. Joel got a golf club. Oh, that's why you said whack. Okay, well, let me know if the audio sucks. Okay. All right, moving on. The lady in the back is Abby. Joel, you should turn around, buddy. Okay, thank you, Rob the Mod. Okay, so Sony decided to share these with everybody. We'll start with, well, we'll just go in order. We got Team Asobi of the... I gotta change the song. Please stop singing. I want instrumental. Okay, we got Asobi, who made the Astrobot. That's a cute little card. That's a cute little card. Then we got let me zoom in. This will be easier. All right, I'm just gonna kill the music. All right. Sorry. I don't hate Astrobot. It's not my game of the year. I think it's a really great game. It's just not for me. Good God. We got Gorilla's holiday card. There's finally Aloy looks appealing, like a nice little character there. And some robot dinosaurs and this kid and this guy. I don't fucking know. There you go. That's happening in this story. She says, "Happy holidays. I'm so depressed about everything all the time." Then we got, is this Sucker Punch? Yeah, we got Ghost of Yodel, or whatever the fuck it's called. Aloy. I don't give a fuck what her name is. How about, I'll tell you what. I'll agree to start calling Aloy by her right name when she agrees to fucking, take some Zoloft and stop being such a fucking downer every time she appears in a fucking game, except the Lego game. How about that, Wallace? Okay. I like that Alex says, Jaffe, I can't believe you haven't checked out PlayStation Store's new holiday sale. Do you think I check in with you every time I go to a website? You don't know what I've checked out. Checked out a lot of things, motherfucker. Good God almighty. Listen, Ghost of Yodi. There's the wolf and this lady, and she's like, anyway. Konami, look at that. Happy holidays. Fuck you. It's like, welcome to your depression nightmare. This is one of my favorite games of the year, Silent Hill 2. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Deathmobile. There's the fucking reindeer antlers and the little red nose. And I think this is the pharmacy that, what's the guy's name? James goes into to get the cancer meds for his wife. Or maybe this is the laundromat. I don't know what it is, but this is Silent Hill. It's not the kind of place you want to spend your holidays in, at least if you're mentally unstable. A prevailing theory is that the city is quite fine, but if you're caught in its sort of mental trauma vortex, it appears as this. But the little girl in Silent Hill is having a totally different experience. I love that theory. I hope it's accurate, but it's just a theory. Who knows? This is the worst card, Insomniac, from your friends in Insomniac, parentheses. We figured it would leak anyway, so we only spent 5 fucking minutes, close parentheses, because so far this is the worst holiday card. It's not that the sentiment isn't kind. It's not that I don't have great affection for all of these characters, but it's a terribly unimaginative and stupid holiday card, so they can go fuck themselves. Happy holidays from Remedy, the fellas who bring us Control and the Alan Wake franchise. It's kind of a it's a nice little card there. I think one of our Bartlett Jones animators just started working. Really great animators. Chris Kovac. I want to say I saw on LinkedIn that he's now working with these guys. But, I know, Eric. Christmas Game Miles Morales. I agree 100%. It's excellent. But yeah, here you go. Happy holidays from Remedy. Is that right, Rob the Mod? Shift Up. These are the people who make pornography, also known as Stellar Blade. I hope they have, some way to deal with the flames of hell that they will be burning in soon when they perish from the earth because they have corrupted the world. But here you go, Stellar Blade saying Merry Christmas. My favorite sexy Stellar Blade character dies in the first 10 minutes of that game, so I don't even know where the fuck she is. She's clearly not in the holiday card. Maybe they got her, she's in the packaging like Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't know. Great. Gran Turismo. Okay. Has anybody played that? Is that out yet? My First Gran Turismo, is that out already? I want to play that because I don't think I'll like it. It's too simmy for me, but it's fucking free, and I figure why the fuck not? But yes, this is from the Gran Turismo fellas. This is from Sony Santa Monica. This is who they are now. Oh, the real Kratos, the real Persephone, the real, I don't know if we ever had a name for her. But it is, look at the fucking Mimir there. I do not like God of War Norse. I loved God of War 2018. Great fucking game. I just don't think this is I'm glad they're getting the fuck out of Dodge. I'm glad they're leaving this culture behind. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not mocking it as a culture, of course. I'm just saying that maybe because I read Thor or whatever, it's just played out. I don't want to see any more frost giants. I don't want to see any more snow levels. I don't want dwarves and all this shit. I'm glad they're thinking about heading to Egypt or Japan or somewhere else that's not, the snow. But that said, though, this is a really great art style. I love this. Really pretty card. What do we got here? Happy Holidays from Square Enix. Oh, no. Oh, no. God damn it. This is the first Christmas card I've ever seen that's underperformed. That's unfortunate. Alex, thank you, buddy. He says, here's $2.79. I never got my fortune cookie. You know what, Alex? I will remedy that. Maybe if I can find them. Hey. All right. Alex has been bitching about this forever. We'll come back to the holiday cards, but for now, let's give the bitch his little fortune cookie. Fortune, these are good cookies, by the way. Fortunes against humanity. Offend someone you love today. They sent me a bunch of these, and there was a time I was giving them to every member who joined. I stopped doing that, but as much as I told Alex I stopped doing that, he really didn't seem to give a shit. So here we go. This is your fortune, Alex. In the name of the 7 galaxies. Here we go. All right, buddy. Now all I can tell you is whatever is on this card is going to occur to you in the new year. So are you sure you want it? It's too late now. Here it comes. Crack, baby. Don't mind if I do. All right. You'll get the body you've always wanted when you start your new job at the morgue. That tracks for Alex. There you go. You'll get the body you've always wanted when you start your new job at the morgue. There you go, bud. Caplocks, thank you for the super chat. He says, new title idea for the next Twisted Metal. And yes, I love Twisted Metal Head On. It's called Twisted Metal Getting Some Head. Yeah. Well, I'm sure Sony would love that. I'm sure they would. But thank you for that. Hey, maybe back when things weren't so woke, we could have made that. But I like the idea. I like where your head's at, pal. And thank you for the super chat, man. Okay. Let's go back to the card, shall we? Are you sufficiently satisfied now, Alex? What do we got here? We got NetherRealm. Oh, this is Eddie Boone. So this is the Mortal Kombat characters. What do we got? Cyrax. Who's this? I know it looks like a Lady Sub-Zero, but I didn't know there was a Lady Sub-Zero. And then is this, that's Cyrax. And what was this one's name? The red one. I don't remember. Who's the red one? Who's the red robot? Cyrax has the bombs and the net, the green net that comes out. But Frost. Okay, Frost. That's Frost. Gotcha. From G4. I remember. Sector. That's right. Sector. Okay. All right, there you go. That's cool. I mean, I don't know if it's a cool card, but it's nice to see those characters. I love Mortal Kombat. Happy Holidays from Nixies. Looks like somebody spooged all over the fucking cookie, but it is what it is. This is the guys that help out with the PC ports. Is Sony-owned company Nixies. All right, there you go. We got Merry Christmas from all its Supermassive Games. Clearly, they said, hey, you know what we should do for our Christmas card this year? Put absolutely zero effort into it. And we ended up with this. I understand there's a little blood on the snow and they make horror games. And in there's like a subversiveness. There's a simplicity, a beauty in the simplicity of it. No. It's just a shit card. This currently is the worst Christmas card of the year that we've looked at so far. Nope, it's been replaced. Fire Sprite. Are these the guy? Are these the guys that made Concord? Seriously, are they? Is that why? Like they're like, dude, this was literally the wrapping paper that we were wrapping gifts in, but we were out the door because the company closed. Is that what this is? Didn't Fire Sprite make Concord? If that, they get a pass. They get a pass. So this still is the worst Christmas card of the year. But Fire Sprite, if they are the ones who made Concord, yeah, they get a pass. Okay. Oh, I love this game so much. Dave the Diver from Mint Rocket. Oh, Firewalk made Concord. That's what I meant. What did I say? What did I say they made? Yeah, I meant Concord. Okay, I love this game so much. Dave the Diver is so good, and I'm so annoyed. Oh, wait, Firewalk made Concord. Well, then what the fuck did these people do other than put out a Christmas card that's terrible? Now, okay, then if that's not Concord, then fuck them. This is now officially the worst Christmas card. I hope they don't have anybody at the company that has to do creative work. Is this the accounting firm? If it's the accounting firm, they're fine. But if this is actually a company that hires creatives and this is what they shot out to the world, I don't know. I would like somebody to go out and actually do a test or a comparison, like have AI look at the creative level of Christmas cards and the next game that company makes and see if there's a connection. Because if this is what they've got, we're in a great deal of trouble, whatever the fuck these guys make next. But this game's great. Nobody's talking about their new big pack DLC coming out next year in the jungle, but I'm excited. The idea that Dave the Diver is now going to be doing his thing in jungle rivers instead of the ocean. Oh Lord, how great is that going to be? I'm excited. Great. So the card itself is fine, whatever, who cares? But the game is brilliant, so it does a lot of the heavy lifting. Happy holidays from 505 Games. The publisher that if it vanished tomorrow, people would say, wait, what did they do? I mean, I'm aware of everything they've done, and all of these games are fine. It's some like, Brothers, the updated is great. A lot of people love Ghost, Ghost Runner or whatever. It's just that, you couldn't be less interesting. You couldn't have less personality is what I would say. Happy holidays. Oh, come on. Well, at least there's like a hookah. That's kind of fun. Happy holidays from Koei Tecmo. Thanks for showing up, Koei Tecmo. I guess, at least you put a hookah. That's something. It's just that printy thing. I don't know. Fuck these guys. Terrible card. Happy holidays from Xmas Tropos. Oh, Housemark. Okay. That's a fun one. I dig this one. I'm a fan. This is from the guys who do the Helldivers video game. I don't know Xmas Tropos. I don't play a lot of Helldivers. I know it's a great game, and I know a lot of the earlier stuff is great, and this is a great deal of fun. I think this is not the best Christmas card so far, but it's one of the best. Hello, Anthony Wright. Merry Christmas to you as well. Roblox. Okay. Who gives a shit? Happy holidays from Digital Extremes, the guys who made Dark Sector and this little game you may have heard of called what is that game? They've been running for 10 years now, right? They just put out a new big DLC set in the 90s. What is it? Inspired by the 90s? What the fuck is that thing called? Warframe. Okay. Okay, there you go. Warframe. Some people love it. Hogwarts Legacy has a motion card. Warner Brothers Games put this out. Let's see if it does anything. The funny thing is that they'll put this out before they'll put out the fucking Warner Brothers cartoon movie they canceled. But okay, that's a stupid card. What a dumb. I haven't played the game, so maybe this snowman has a big thing. Oh wait, Housemark did Returnal. Okay, well that's even better. Okay, Housemark is the shit then. I'm thinking Helldivers. Who did Helldivers? I don't remember. But yeah, Housemark did Returnal, which is one of the best fucking games of this generation. It's too hard for me, but it's fucking brilliant. Yeah, I was thinking Housemark when I was thinking about Resogun and all those other games. But right. Not Helldivers. You're right. You love this game, Rob the Mod. You love Warframe? Yeah, a lot of people do. It's been going strong for a very, very long time. Okay, Arrowhead did Helldivers. Gotcha. Happy holidays from Media Molecule, the last piece of work Media Molecule will ever do before they get shut down. Come on, that's not nice, and there's nothing about what you just said was nice. I know. But that said, though, how long is Sony going to continue to support a studio that's blisteringly creative that can't seem to make any fucking money? And by the way, I still would like to know, maybe, little Jason Schreier will do some research into this. I would love to know who made the dumb decisions that could have turned Dreams into Sony's very own Roblox or Unreal Engine for Fortnite and ended up making some of the dumbest fucking decisions on the fucking planet. That thing could have been, if they would have gotten the controls, they would have just bit the bullet, swallowed their pride, and said, fuck it, we're going to allow it to work with mouse and keyboard. We're going to let you play the games. If you don't have Dreams, we're going to let you put these games on Steam and other places. We're going to let you sell them and monetize them as long as we get a cut. Come on. I mean, what were they doing? The fuck were they thinking? God knows. I don't know. But anyway, there's Media Molecules card. It's fine. Happy holidays. Oh, for one of my favorite, if not my very favorite third-party studio, Capcom. It's a great card because it has some of my great pals in it. We have Mega Man, of course. I think we have there. We have the guys from that new game they just put out this year, the kind of tower defense game. I forget what it's called. We have some Monster Hunter shit going down here. I played the demo. I liked it. I don't know. Here's somebody with a credit card. I don't know who that is. Is this an Ace Attorney character? I don't know who these guys are. I'd like to say, where the fuck is Dante? Where the fuck is the Onimusha guy? Where's Resident Evil? There's Frank West. There's Captain Falcon, or I don't know who the fuck that guy is. But maybe what this is just kind of like games they released this year. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy right here? That's what I would like to know. What do you guys think? Who is this? Who is that guy? He's familiar, but is he a Street Fighter guy? Is there any Street Fighter shit in here at all? And who's this car with the tank or the Jeep with the gun? What the fuck am I looking at? I don't know, but I like it because I love Capcom. So I'm biased. Who the fuck are these people in this little blimp? There's like an Xbox button, or that's just an X, but who is this? What is this? That's Ryu? That's not Ryu. Ryu doesn't look like that. I guess he does now. Who are these fucking people? That's Ryu? I don't like it. I don't like it. Who's this girl? And who are these people in the hot air balloon? Looks like fucking Mappy, but it's not Mappy. I'm just saying it looks like Mappy. Oh, that's from Darkstalkers. What's her name? Not Felicia. Who's the vampire girl? I don't fucking know. The girls from Street Fighter 6. Okay. So what about this? Who's in the balloon, man? And what's her name? Vampire. What? I don't know what her name is, but she's Darkstalkers all the way. Who are these little fucks right here? Morgan. That's right. Morgan. Well, yeah, that's right. Love that game. But what about these things here? Little cat balloon people. Come on, somebody's got to know what this is, right? I need that, and I need this. Who are these fucks? Don't make me go to Chat GPT. Okay, these are the Monster Hunter little pets you can have. Okay, cool. And then what about who's in the Jeep, man? Yeah, Kunitsu's the person in front of the gate. That makes sense. I got that one pretty easily. And I get Frank West. Who's this guy who looks like Captain Falcon? And who are the people in the Jeep? What the fuck is that? Well, yeah, it's interesting. Brett Moore says Colin will shit his pants when they make a new Mega Man game. I'm sure he will, but it's weird because I assume everything on this card is based on characters in games that Capcom did put out this year. But who the fuck? I don't think they put out a Mega Man this year, did they? Okay, Captain Commando. This is Chris in the Jeep? That's Chris in the Jeep? Really? It's like 3 people. Somebody's in a baseball bat. Fuck it. Who cares? We're moving on. Great. Thanks for showing up, Ubisoft. Whatever. Where's the Black Samurai? Where's he? Think about that. Holiday card from Ubisoft. They've got their biggest Assassin's Creed showing up 2 months after the Christmas season in February. And nowhere do we see the ninja. And nowhere do we see the samurai. Think about that. What's that? Are they sending a message? It's very white. Well, sort of. This is I forget who she is, but I think she's Native American. Is this the one that was in AC3? Anyway, whatever. The point is, here you go, Ubisoft. I guess they were too busy sexually harassing people, allegedly. Happy holidays from Ben Studio. John Garvin, you watching? What's bothering you now about this? I'm sure there's something. There's at least 5 things. Let's find what John Garvin won't. Well, I'm kidding. I love Johnny Garvin. I hope if he's watching, he calls in. But, what is this little matchbook? Got like a little prospector on it. Is this Deacon? Deacon lighting the candle. I don't know what this is. This has got to be from Days Gone, which I enjoyed very, very much, by the way. That's Deacon. That's Deacon with those girly fingers and those rings. Come on now. The worst thing they ever did was let go of John Garvin. Deacon would never wear shit like this. He's not a fucking, ring wearer. I don't like it. What the fuck am I looking at? Anata, Taffy, Happy Holidays from NetEase. They're the guys that publish Marvel Snap and they publish Marvel Rivals. What the fuck is this? Anata. Oh, this is that new game. Isn't this that new game that looks like Grand Theft Auto, but it's anime? It actually looks pretty fucking cool. My concern with this game, of course, is that it is going to be a gacha game. And as great as certain gacha games look, my fear, of course, is that it's not going to be actually fun in the meta and you're going to get bored. But it looks incredible, doesn't it? I mean, look at this fucking thing. I'm super in. I'm going to at least try it. It's free, but I just worry it's going to be like Zenless Zone Zero, that after 5 minutes, it's like, okay, the loop is do the same thing over and over and over and over, and it gets really dull. But hopefully not, because boy, I'll tell you, what a fantastic trailer and what a fantastic promise. I did not get Titanfall. I already own Titanfall. But who's giving it away for free today? Doesn't it look good though? Doesn't it look fantastic? Ah, fuck it, I'll try it. I love the style. Look at those. Oh, I like those red dudes. They're awesome. Oh, you can get on Titanfall and EA Play. Okay. Look at that. I don't think a lot of the cards, doing Christmas cards, as I remember, was always something that the artists on the teams really liked to do. Artists that I know were happy when they were chosen to be the artist to do the holiday card. So I'm sure that even though they could have done it with AI, and I'm sure some did, this is probably something a lot of artists would be like, no, I'll do it on the weekend. I don't care. I really want to do this thing. Not that they should have to, but Cabin Factory, I'll stream it this week probably. I want to finish up Indie, and I want to finish up, which I'm almost done, and I want to finish up the final Antidote, which I'm almost done. This looks really cool. Okay, well, I'm excited for this. So their Christmas card is kind of rubbish, but that said, though, who gives a shit, because this looks awesome. Happy Holidays from the Call of Duty team. Okay, it's fine. Civilization 6. Okay. These are terrible. None of these are inspired. Dead by Daylight, that's a decent card. It's okay. Happy Holidays from San Diego Studio and Coach. I don't understand any of the references. I mean, I guess they were talking about baseball, but is this guy in baseball? That looks like one of the Statler brothers or whatever from the Muppets. So I don't fucking know what the fuck this is. But they always deliver for Sony, and it's they continue to do so. So in that something good for them. What do we got? Happy Holidays from Diablo 4. These are terrible cards. Happy Holidays from Arcade Chronicles. That one's at least okay. Like, this one has nothing to do with Christmas. This was like, you know what? Is Fred still here? Yeah. He's in the back. He's thinking about taking home some of the utensils for the holidays because he doesn't have any in his apartment. Could you have him fucking throw a bow on the fucking holiday thing and just make it a card? Yeah, why not? Happy Holidays from Arcade. At least it's got some Christmas love to it. I like this one. Bandai Namco. It's okay. It's not bad. Where's Eldon, bitch? Happy Chopmas with Holiday Grace. Deck the Halls with Katamari. Tekken. Feel the Holiday. Where the fuck is Elden Ring, you sons of bitches? Season's Greeting from Pearl Abyss. I don't know what that is. Blue Point. Jesus Christ, guys, come on. This is like this is from a studio that you know is depressed. When this is your holiday card, you got to like do a wellness check on the studio. It's like, really? You guys make some of the greatest remakes. Demon Souls is one of the best fucking PlayStation 5 games ever. And this is your holiday card? I wonder why they're so sad. Happy Holidays from Gearbox. I think they spent more money on this card than they did on the movie. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying about the Happy Holidays card from Gearbox. Okay. Okay, I like this one. I love this one. This is now my this is living in my favorite space of this is in the top 3 holiday cards because it's very festive and Christmassy. The colors are great, the art is great. They're doing Christmas shit. They've got little Christmas cookies. There's lots of fun things to discover. That's a hell of a Christmas card when you can put things in it and then people are like, "Oh, what's this back here? Oh, there's May from Overwatch, right?" And oh, look at the come on, this is how you fucking do it. This is how you fucking do it. Right? Look at that. You got the fucking little action figures of characters that are there. You've got actual characters. You've got little hints on the cup. She's eating an Overwatch cookie that's the logo. You've got cookies here that are characters and aspects of the game. He's got, what has he got there? He's got some, what does that say? Rayman? What the fuck is he doing? He's playing. He's got, I don't know what he's got, but I'm sure fans would know. Right? Even outside. Look at the guy outside the window. This is a goddamn man's card. This is how you fucking do it. This is how you fucking do it. You can say it's AI if you want. I don't know if this is AI, but I don't give a shit. You're telling me that this card is not a good card just because it was done with AI? If it was, I don't know if it was. This is a great card. Where did it go? Come back. That's a great fucking card. They're ahead right now. It's average. Fuck you, Bad Robo. Hope you burn to death in your sleep. Oh my God, Rob Demai. Don't say that to him. Asphalt Legends Unite. Really? Fuck you. This is terrible. Season's Greetings from Slitterhead. I like this game. I didn't finish it. I probably never will. The game's got creativity to burn. God knows why. This is a stupid fucking card. Keep saying this is how you do it, and Montel Jordan's gonna come on the stream. You goddamn right. This is how we do it. That guy went to USC, man. Fuck you, Uncensored Maverick. Boring. You're telling me you think this card is boring? I agree. Brawlhalla, that's stupid. Nobody cares. Fuck you. Bleach, Rebirth of Souls, stupid. Nobody cares. Happy Holidays. Now, this is Anthony Wright, our very own Anthony Wright. He's really into this game. New World Internum. He says it's quite a great MMO. But that said, though, I haven't played it, and this holiday card can go fuck itself because it's terrible. Happy New Year's. This is kind of cool. This is from Acquire. I don't know what the fuck they do. I guess they're owned by Square Enix, but it's a great little art style going on there. Fun characters walking across the... It's not really Christmassy, though, is it? It's okay. Is anybody still playing this game? I liked it. I love the controls of it, but I couldn't get into it. But I liked it, though. Speedstorm. I didn't want to really live with it for more than a couple of days, but quite good. Quite good. The Crew Motorfest, one of the best games of the year. It is so fucking good. It is so fucking good. I think it's better than Forza Horizon. I really do. It's delightful. It is fun. It is fresh. It is highly recommended by me if you like arcade racing. Happy Holidays from Death Note. I mean, I guess. Hey, you still got the Wii hooked up? Yeah. Could you make a couple of Miis and just take a picture with your cell phone, put them in a holiday card? Yeah, sure. Why not? Happy Holidays from Throne and Liberty. This is a great card. Looks like there's probably AI as well, but it's got Christmas love to burn. It looks all kind of cool, Renaissance-y. There's a lot of nuance and specifics going on if you play the game. I like that. That's a decent card. Not the best, but it's decent. Not too shabby. Do they have the Killing Antidote shower scene Christmas card? Said Rob. They should. That would be great. Oh, Jesus, EA, really? I guess this is a famous soccer guy, so that probably is more than enough to sort of sell it. Like if this is like if it was boxing and it was Tyson in his prime, okay. But I don't know anything about soccer, so I don't know what to think about that. Happy Holidays, Forever Skies. Never heard of it. Far From Home. Okay. It's a cool ship. I dig the ship. That's kind of cool. Fireshine Games. Stupid. Look at this idiot. This guy is a people pleaser. He will look at him melting. Look at the fucking idiot melting. It's like, dude, boundaries. They got themselves a little VR headset there. I like this card though. There's a lot to look at. There's a lot to explore. You got this little frog clearly stealing some such shit, right? And then there's a bird. And look at this guy. What is that thing? Let's open this on its own because I like cards like this. We did one at Bartlett Jones. Simon West did it for us. He was a guy who worked with us, and great artist, really creative artist. And we actually did like a, can you find all these images in the card? Because it was just packed with stuff. And I love cards like that. So I don't know any of these games or what this is, but we got a little dog here sleeping on something, and there's money, and this is Asmongold's house with little mushrooms growing in the floor. Because crime scene. You got a little breathing thing, a Minecraft pick. What the fuck is this? What do these people make? Something in the I like this. I like it. What is this? Merry Christmas, World Renowned. Good to see you, buddy. Jaffe, their Christmas cards sucked, but they have Christmas quest crafting and raid bosses. Oh, you're talking about the Amazon game? Not they had a good Christmas card, which was the Kingdom one, but their other one, yeah, I didn't care for. Giant Software. They make farming simulator. Okay. It's fun. Gym Drops. I don't know what they make. But I like it. I like cards that are all busy like this. Lots to look at. Makes my brain happy. Look at that little piece of cake there. And then this lady's got horns and cinnamon log cake. And this guy wants he's a cat. So he gets his fish. That's okay. Happy holidays from River City, like River City Rumble, Arc System Works. Okay. Double Dragon Revive, River City Girls. It's okay. At least it's festive. At least it's Christmassy. It's okay. HappyNet Indie Collection. Oh God, what a corporate boring piece of shit card. Great games. Neon White's brilliant. Stray's good. Outer Wilds haven't played. People say it's brilliant, but my God, this card, you can just fucking smell the fluorescent lights and beige carpeting that was in existence when it was photoshopped. Really? This is one of my favorite games of the year, Star Wars Outlaws. You didn't do anything. You simply, why even have it? This is the cover of the game, I guess. Oh my God. They're on my list. You're on my list. You made one of the best games of the year. This is the worst fucking card. Fuck you, Uncensored. He says no effort, just like the actual game. The game is really good, you moron. But maybe they're like, yeah, Jaffe, we were busy, improving the stealth missions, fixing the bugs, doing the DLC, prepping the next DLC. We're working. I get it. But you're right. They could have at least, says RPG, tied a bow around it. Yeah. Fuck yeah. What is this? Rogue. Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays, Hitman. It's okay. Happy holidays, Steel Wool. Stay safe this holiday season. Battle Rockets. Yeah. May your wishes come true. Infinity Nikki shows up. It's okay. It's kind of cute. It's okay. Look at this. This is good. Fast Travel Games. I don't know what they make, but it says, Dear Explorer. I like this. Thank you for diving into the depths of Into the Radius on PSVR 2. Your bravery and perseverance has been really, truly inspiring. Keep exploring, keep discovering, keep touching yourself, and know that your efforts have made a lasting impact. See you in the Radius. Happy holidays. I like that. Little lore-based card. You can zoom in and see a lot of delightful little images. And then there's this guy's over here. He's like, hey, man. Christmas trees outside, not inside. Maybe this is an AI card. It's like, I didn't put the Christmas tree in the wrong place. Doesn't matter. I like it. Happy holidays from Joseph Fars and his folks. It Takes Two. Okay. It's okay. It's not really very good. It's a gift from the game. Fuck you guys. Happy holidays from Calypso. Haha, Media, not the same Calypso. Happy holidays from Tripwire. Now that's a card. It's got nothing to do with Christmas, but it's got a monster in it, and then like a ninja guy with the sword, and this lady who looks like the girl from Some Kind of Wonderful, Mary Stuart Masterson, and then this guy. So I like it. Happy holidays from Little Nightmares. Now, I used to love you guys, but your real talent has clearly moved on to that animal game that's coming out this year that looks a lot better than Little Nightmares 3, but I'm going to give it a chance. It's okay. It's fine. What the fuck is this? I love this. Lords of the Fallen. Lords of the fucking Fallen. I don't play that game, but look, Violent Night, Holy Night. This looks like a fucking pulp fiction book by Brian Barry or some such shit. Seasons Creepings I love this card. I love that card. I'm going to grow my beard out just so I can be that guy next year. I love it. Okay. The Midnight Walk. Yeah, I remember this. I remember this game trailer. It looked pretty good. I don't know what the game is yet, but all right. I like the art style. You can stay. This is stupid. Go die. Happy Holidays 2004 from Spike Chunsoft. I mean, anyway. All right, now we wish you oh God, this is terrible. Happy Holiday is terrible. Sin Duality. Come on, you guys, show up. Do a little work. I mean, at least you got Christmas lights on the robot and rain. It's okay. It's stupid. It's like a girl Dante, though. Look at that. Happy Holidays from Phantom Brave. That's a nice art style. Maybe Morgan's onto something. That's a nice art style. What is this bullshit? 2K Games Golf. Fuck you. Nobody cares about your dumb golf. Yay, stupid card, but I'm looking forward to Mafia. Happy Holidays from Play-In. Path of Exile. I mean, why even bother? Look at this. This is good. Raven's Watch. I don't know what that is, but I like the art style. This kind of reminds me a little bit of Joe Madureira. I know it's not. It's clearly not, but it's got that kind of a little bit of Blizzard, a little bit of Madureira in there. I like this art style. I'm a fan. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I like the card. Raw Fury, I like very much. This card's okay. It's kind of clever. They're putting their little characters on like a stage puppet show, and it's just an original. It's an original. I appreciate that. Happy Holidays from Saber. That's okay. I mean, this is all AI, of course, which I don't mind. I know you guys don't like, but I mean, you guys have one of the biggest hits of the year. They make some really good stuff, by the way. They have this, I forget what this is called, Teardown. Excellent game. Obviously, Space Marine. You'd think there'd be a little more creativity on display, but it's still pretty nice. Sword Art Online. Stupid. Who cares? What's this? Kazan. Kazan. Stupid. Nobody cares. Yeah. What's this? Oh, this is a great game, that Corgi, the unicorn cat killing thing, but stupid card. Happy Holidays 2024. Who the fuck are these people and why are they dead? I don't know what this is. Warner Brothers Games Multiverses. Enjoy it now, folks, because you won't get a card from them next year. That's terrible to say. It's a terrible fucking thing to say. Thank you for the gift, Rob. Rob just posted Michael Jackson from Bad. That's the best thing. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing. It's like, come on, Michael, really? Please don't go into a subway by yourself. I thought it was Ruth Bader Ginsburg for a moment. I was like, why is Ruth Bader Ginsburg in this card? It's the Happy Holidays card from the folks who made the Disco Elysium. The First Descendants, Sexy Ladies. All right. I'd rather have them doing the Mean Girls dance on stage, but it's all the ladies from First Descendant. But Oregon Trail, Ninja Turtles. These are boring. It's okay. That's not bad. I mean, the game's not bad, but it's all right. That's not bad. I like it. I've changed my mind. I like it. This can go fuck itself. What's happening here? V Rising. What's in the box? Open it up. He says, I hope it's a PlayStation. That's it? Well, PlayStation won't fit in there, you idiot. Happy Holidays from Warner Brothers. Great. Happy Holidays from Where Winds Meet. I don't know what that is. Happy Holidays. What's this? Oh, W2K24. Ooh, Santa Claus. Santa Claus fight. Ooh, Santa. I love this. My favorite card. Santa Claus fighting Jack Frost with an elf. We got to do another Jaffe Mania. Oh, I love this. And Frosty and Santa, Jack Frost, and an elf. This is the best card ever made. Does it have sound? I don't know, but I love this. Oh, I love this card. We're going to do a Jaffe Mania soon. We're doing a Jaffe Mania. Okay. I'm telling you guys, if you own Stellar Blade, they decorated the main hub city and added a free Christmas costume. I'm gonna get it. I'll get it this holiday season. That would be great. That would be great. Holiday card from Ubisoft X Defiant. It's too late now, fellas. Happy holiday from the guys who made the Quidditch game, I think, which is not very good, and I don't think it's doing well. Not that that matters. It's a thought that counts, but enjoy it now. Happy holidays from the Minecraft folks. Whatever. Who gives a shit? All right, there you go. And we also got a couple other ones. I think this is from the guys. I love this game. No Rest for the Wicked. That is a holiday card as well. And then this is the holiday card from Supergiant, the Hades fellas. So they decided to put that out. I'm sure we'll get some more trickling in that I'll put on the normal streams later. But I think we might actually, hang on a second. We may actually have I know Santa right now is over Brazil. So he's in South America right now. He's making his way up to us. If you're us in America anyway, he'll be in San Diego in about 6.5 hours. It says he's currently in Cayenne, French Guinea. I don't know how to say it, but I think we have a phone call. Let me see if I actually have this coming in like I thought I would. Let me see.
Ho, ho, ho! Happy holidays!
Hello?
Hey, I'm here. What's
No,
up?
Oh, I was calling for Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho! Happy holidays!
Hang on.
Ho, ho, ho!
Santa, is that you?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Yeah, man. You as well. How are you? Are you flying over the world right now and delivering gifts and everything?
Ho, ho, indeed I am.
That's excellent. Hey, can you play a game with me in my chat?
Of course, my dear friend. I'd love to play a game with you. What game shall we play tonight?
Let me know, chat. Are you guys hearing Santa Claus? Because he's calling in on the phone. I want to make sure you hear this. He doesn't have a lot of time. So I'm going to talk to him a little bit, but let me know if you guys can hear him. I would appreciate it. So here's what I was thinking, Santa. I would like you to tell us gifts that you purchased or you made or you brought to famous and semi-famous video game characters. And don't tell us who the gift is for. In only 1 to 3 sentences describing the gift, telling us what the gift is, I would like the chat to guess and see if they can tell who the gift is for that you're delivering tonight. Will you play that game with us, Santa Claus?
Ho, ho! What a delightful idea. Let's begin. The first gift is a sleek blue racing vehicle ready to speed through loops and tracks with amazing agility. Now, can you guess who it's for?
Well, that one's pretty easy. I'm gonna let the chat guess because I think that one's super easy, and I'm gonna tell them not to fucking treat us like bitches and give us such an easy one next time. But I'll wait for the chat to guess. Yeah, Brett Moore got it, I'm sure. Brett Moore in the chat, Santa, thinks that the answer to your gift is Sonic the Hedgehog. Is he right?
Ho, ho, ho! That is correct. The gift was indeed for Sonic the Hedgehog. Well done, Brett. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes. Let's have another one. Let's make it a little bit harder, Santa, because that, a baby could answer that question.
Ho, ho! All right, then. Here's a trickier one. The next gift is a mystical ocarina, capable of playing melodies that influence time and nature itself. Who do you think will receive this special instrument?
Link will. Come on. My audience is very smart, Santa. I need you to give us something a little bit harder than that. That's for babies.
Ho, ho! Very well. Let's make it a bit more challenging. This gift is an enchanted book that allows its reader to learn any spell instantly. Who do you think might be the recipient of such a magical tome?
Okay, that's a good one. Let me talk to the chat. I'll be right back with you, Santa. Hang tight, buddy.
Ho, 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 take your time. I'll be right here waiting for your answer.
So, you think it's Harry Potter, Anthony? It's a magical book that can, what? A transphobe student? No, Atreus? Come on. So I don't know the answer to this one. I have no clue who this is. Do you guys know? Does anybody know? You want him to read it again? This can be a lot of characters. All right, let's get another hint. We're a little stumped on this one. Give us just a little bit more of a hint on this gift.
Oh, all right. Here's a little hint. This magical tome would be especially useful to someone who spends a lot of time in a school of witchcraft and wizardry. Does that help?
It does. Let me see if the chat knows.
Take your time. I'm excited to see if they figure it out.
Yeah, I think it was Anthony got it. Yeah. So Anthony is under the impression it belongs. Well, it really could belong to any of the Harry Potter kids. It could be Hermione, Harry Potter, Ron. Correct? It's somebody who goes to Hogwarts school. Correct, Santa?
Ho, ho, ho! Spot on! The enchanted book is indeed for one of the students from Hogwarts. Well done, Anthony. Ready for another gift.
Do you know that Anthony used to play, no joke, Santa, with Prince? He was in Prince's band as a guitarist before Prince died. Were you aware of that? That's a real story. I'm not lying to you, buddy.
Oh, what a wonderful and magical experience that must have been. It's always amazing to hear about such incredible journeys. Thank you for sharing that, Anthony. Now, shall we continue with our game?
Oh, indeed, Santa Claus. Give us another one.
Ho, ho, ho! Here we go. This next gift is a powerful energy sword, glowing with a mystical light, perfect for a warrior fighting in a galaxy far, far away.
Come on. No. That's too easy. You give us something like, let's up the difficulty 30%.
Ho, ho! All right, let's raise the challenge. This gift is a legendary...
You cut out there, Santa. Maybe you're flying over a bunch of drones. This gift is what? What were you saying?
Oh, indeed. Must be a bit of interference. This gift is a legendary blade, known for its power to cut through anything and its ability to absorb the abilities of defeated foes. Now, who might wield such a weapon?
Let me check. I'll be right back with you.
Take your time. I'm here when you're ready.
Okay, so it can cut through anything and it has the power of defeated foes? That's got to be, is that the Cloud's weapon? I have no idea what that is. It's been ages since I played 7. Is that Elden Ring? Really? Godslayer, are you sure? No, it's not King Arthur. Elric, King Arthur. No, come on. I need a name of a character in a game. No one's got anything. Let me get another hint. Okay. We're a little stumped, pal. Give us another hint on this one, if you don't mind, sir.
Oh, certainly. Here's a hint. This blade is often associated with a character who inhabits a dark, futuristic world and is known for being able to mimic the powers of other fighters. Does that help?
Come on, you guys. I don't know. Is it Cloud? I mean, I'm going to guess Cloud, or Ravno says maybe Xenoblade. Okay. The Monado. Okay. We'll go with that. Let's see. Okay. So we got a couple of guesses. Ravnos in the chat thinks it's Xenoblade the Monado.
Oh, close. It's from a similar universe. The answer is the Monado from the Xenoblade series, which is wielded by Shulk. Well done, Ravnos. Ready for another challenge?
Okay, so World Renown and Ravnos together kind of got it. Okay, so World Renown and Ravnos actually got it. Yeah, we would love another one, Santa, please.
Oh, splendid. Let's keep the fun going. This gift is a mystical mask, known for granting the wearer incredible power, but also having a dark, corrupting influence. Who might be receiving this mysterious item?
Oh my God. How am I bad at this? It's a mask that comes at a consequence to wear, but it gives you power. Anyone? No. Kenna? Like Kenna Skull Kid? Majora? It's Majora? Really? Okay. Oh, the guy from Splatterhouse, Naw Dog. This is tough. Let me get one more clue to whittle it down. You know what, Santa? Turns out there's a lot of people this could be in games we think. Can we get one more little hint?
Oh, of course. Here's another hint. This mask has a strong connection to the legend of a certain hero clad in green and is from a world full of magic and adventure.
Okay, so this is, you're going to give this to Link, somebody in the chat said, correct? Tyler said that. Tyler said the answer, I think.
Well done, Tyler. Yes, the gift is indeed for Link. You're all doing great. Ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do a few more. Give us one more, Santa, for now.
Oh, splendid. Here's another. This gift is a pair of mystical boots that allow the wearer to perform incredible acrobatic feats and defy gravity. Who might be leaping to new heights with these?
I mean, I'm assuming, chat, that this is Kid Icarus, right? Or am I missing something? It is Remedial. I could ask him for much harder things. Samus? No. Stellar Blade? Is the next one a red fuck? Is this Link? Let me see. Is this Kid Icarus you're thinking of for the gift?
Oh, great guess. It's indeed for Pit from Kid Icarus. Okay. Well done. You're doing wonderfully. Ready for another challenge?
Let's do one more, but make it really difficult. I would love that.
Oh, all right. Here's a challenging one. This gift is an ancient artifact, a mystical amulet that can manipulate time, allowing its bearer to reverse or freeze moments. Who might this be destined for?
Okay, I think I know, but I'll let you guys pick. And yeah, I'll ask the next one to be a PlayStation one. But I think I know what this one is, but let's see. Doctor Strange, I don't think so. No, Darth Nugget. It's a video game character, primarily. I know Strange is in games, but you know. Yep, I think it's Prince of Persia. I think you're right. Agent O. Let's see. Godslayer said it first. Okay. So Santa, Bad Robo, and Agent O and Godslayer all think that the answer to this gift is the prince from Prince of Persia.
Oh, correct. The mystical amulet is indeed for the prince from Prince of Persia. Well done, Bad Robo, Agent O, and Godslayer. You're all doing fantastically. Would you like to continue?
I do want to say that Ravno said technically it wasn't an amulet in the game. It was a dagger. It was a dagger in the Prince of Persia thing. So just for your own future reference, Santa, you need to know that, I think.
Oh, thank you, Ravnos, for the clarification. It's always good to learn and remember these details. Thank you for letting me know. Shall we continue with another challenge?
No, I think you're busy enough tonight. But listen, thank you so much, and be safe out there delivering the gifts. Thank you for all you do. Have a great Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy CHRISTMUKKAH, whatever it is you celebrate, Santa. But thank you for the work, and thank the elves, and thank Mrs. Claus. And I sure do appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, man.
Thank you for your kind words. It brings me great joy to spread cheer and happiness. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful holiday season. Stay joyful and safe.
Wait, actually, one sec. I think my son wants to say something to you real quick.
What?
Come here.
What is this?
It's Santa Claus.
Is it the stream?
Yeah.
Okay,
no worries. If your son has something to say, right, I'm here and listening.
I was going to ask if I can use GeForce.
You can, but you don't want to shout to Santa? Say something to Santa? Hang on, let me turn it on.
I just don't want to be on the camera.
You don't have to be. Okay, he doesn't want to be on camera, but he's going to shout. I don't know. You can ask Santa Claus anything, and I'll tell you what he says. Okay, ready?
Okay, Santa, what is how many aliens are in my walls today?
Ho, ho, ho! There shouldn't be any aliens in your walls. If you're concerned, you might want to have a grown-up check it out. Remember, it's always good to share any worries with someone who can help.
He says there shouldn't be any aliens in your walls, and if you're concerned, you should talk to a grown-up to have them check it out.
Okay.
Okay, go play GeForce.
Sure.
Yes, please. That's what I'm saying. The kid loves the GeForce. Everybody loves the GeForce that tries it. There goes Santa Claus into the evening. I love that guy. He's a good egg. He's a good old egg, good Sir Santa Claus. All right. Let's see what else. I mean, we got stuff, but it's getting kind of late. Let me see what else I can share with you, you guys. I definitely want to show you that and that. All right, here we go. A couple more things. Let's take a look as we wrap up the holiday season. Let's take a look. Yeah, go check the walls. Let's take a look at what the best sellers are right now on Amazon. I just want to see in terms of video games, what games, and again, you're getting a lot of physical shit happening on Amazon because so much stuff is digital these days. But Super Smash Bros. Is coming in at 49. The next game is Bluey the video game, 44. 41 is Mario Jamboree. I thought that would be higher. That game has done really well, as we learned earlier, in Japan and Europe, but it kind of seems to be over here in America. Look at this great Switch controller. That's pretty cool. All right. The only real hardware in the top 50 is a bunch of different PlayStation 5s. The coming in first that we see at 35 is the Fortnite bundle, which is a disc edition for $425. Then we got Sonic Shadows at 30 and 28 on the PS5, at 30 and 28 on the Switch. We got 2K25 basketball 22. Number 20 is the Fighting Collection from Marvel Capcom. Number 19 is Sonic Superstars. PlayStation Digital Edition Slim, $375, 17. Number 15 is EA Football, College Football 25. 10 is Just Dance. And then really what you get into beyond that are digital cards. You've got Roblox 6, 5, and 4 of different prices. And then you've got Fortnite bucks, which I'm getting for Calvin, Xbox gift card. And then the number one is a $25 PlayStation gift card. So that is what's happening in Amazon. If you go to the PlayStation store and you want to see what the top games are right now on PlayStation that are being sold and played, Roblox is 10, Helldivers 2 is 9, Marvel Rivals, which was in the top 5, is dropped to the top 10. It's number 8. GTA 5 will never go away, apparently, until the new one comes out. Number 7. Number 6 is EA Soccer. It's starting to feel like the 90s again. EA is just dominating. So what do we got? 10, 9, 8, 7. Number 6 is soccer. Number 5 is Madden 25. Number 4 is college football. Number 3 is NBA 2K. Number 2 is Call of Duty. And number 1 is Fortnite. Hell, if you're Sony at this point, you start backing up a truck to EA at this point. And then if we want to go and look at Xbox, here's what the kids are playing on Xbox. 15 is Red Dead Redemption 2, Rocket League, Apex Legends, Madden, Grand Theft Auto Online. Then we get in the top 10. The only single player game up there, Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, number 10. GTA 5, it's got single player, but you know what I'm saying. Minecraft is 8. Football is 7. Rainbow Six Siege still in the top at 6. NBA 2K25, 5. Marvel Rivals 4. Roblox 3. Call of Duty 2. Fortnite number 1. Think about that. Think about that. That's what's happening in the market, my friends. Also, Alex has been saying, Jeffy, you need to go and look at the Sony store sale. And I'm doing that. It's a great sale, seriously. So you guys know. Even if you just want to only spend $5 to $10 a full game, just filter, you can get Resident Evil 7. You can get the entire complete edition of The Witcher. You can get this year's The Show. The Quarry, which was pretty good. Bully, Midnight Suns, which is a fucking gem of a game. Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake, Far Cry 3. I'm telling you, if you only want to spend small ducats and you're not looking to play the latest and greatest, but just great AAA stuff from a handful of years back, there is some great fucking games on here. I highly recommend going over and checking out the sale. Okay. Here's what I want to do. I want to go with you, my dear delightful friends. Anthony Wright says no. I don't want to close a few tabs. This is how it works. You want to see under $2? Severed Steel is under $2. I haven't played Severed Steel on console, so I don't know how it controls, but if it's anywhere close to how it plays on PC, yeah, you got to get that shit. Mortal Kombat is $5, 11 and 10. Star Wars Jedi is $4. Inquisition, great Dragon Age game, is $3. I got to pick up RE5 and 6. I've never played them. Mass Effect, I know Rob bought. It's 92% off. Mad Max, I hear it's great. I own it. Haven't played it. You want to see what's in the show what I like folder? Sure. I got to find it. It's up here somewhere. Stuff I like. The New York Times. The lecture number 2, The Nature of Persons, Dualism versus Physicalism. It's from a Yale course. Kingsman Secret Service. I want to watch that movie. It's a reminder. Glucose Goddess, The Alarming New Truth, 10 hacks that strip fat without exercise. I don't know why I saved that. A Landscape of Consciousness, 100 Best Books of the 21st Century, Marvel Unlimited. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you're welcome to look at them. That's kind of what's up there. So, Weird. I love the Weird. This is just stuff from the I Love the Weird show. What the fuck is cabin porn? I like sometimes looking. It's not a very good site. I had hoped what it would just be like when I want to just relax. It's just beautiful fucking cabins because I like looking at, beautiful. It's relaxing to me. But I find that if you just go to, if you just go to Google and type, cozy cabins, wood, stream, whatever, you're going to get a lot more. I thought cabin porn was going to be that, but it's not. This is what I'm talking about, basically. You thought it was porn inside cabins? I mean, no, it's, I got nothing against porn. I'm all for it. I'm just saying that that's not what that is. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to, my brother just sent me something. I don't know if you're still watching, Philip. I'll look at that when I finish the stream. We're going to go on 2 dark rides. The first one is it's only 3 minutes. Don't be a fucking baby. Christmas haunted house ride. I love dark rides. They're my favorite. Let's go on this one together, shall we? As we head into the late evening of the Christmas stream. This is in France, so Ludo probably has done it. I love dark rides so fucking much. Yeah, I don't think this one's scary. This is just I don't think it might be, but I think this is a straight up just Christmas experience. I used to want to make dark rides that were like art, like somebody does Schindler's List as a dark ride, and it's like a 2-hour dark ride, and it's emotional, and I never did that, obviously. Oh no, it's a skeleton. Okay. I actually had one of the games I was designing after I left Bartlett Jones was going to be about a woman who went into a dark ride and then she vanished. Her car never came out without a person in it. And it was about her husband that went in to figure out what happened. And a lot of crazy shit happened in the dark ride is what it was going to be. But I obviously didn't make that either. I did this instead, the stream. I love the smell of the dark rides, even the cheap dark rides. You smell like the oil or the WD-40 on the tracks. Oh, I bet this is a TV monitor, right? This has to change. Yeah, that's pretty good. That was their big money shot. That's where they spent all their ducats. I like how this dark ride is just out in the world. And it's not like at a fair, out on the street fair somewhere. I didn't hear car disappear. Whose car disappeared? Yeah, the Disneyland rides didn't smell. No, I mean, like, I love the Disneyland rides, like Pirate and all that stuff, and Haunted Mansion. But I mean, this particular one is clearly like a low budget kind of thing. So it probably does smell. Not like bad. It smells like oil. And that's good. I like that. No. It's not my footage. This is just somebody recording it. Look at that. I like this one. It's okay. It started off really cheap. And it's still really cheap, but it's not bad for a dark ride. Just like a random dark ride somewhere. They should totally pay people to come out of the ride with blood all over them. It's like, we'll give you $10 if you let us put this fake blood on you before. Of course it's lame. That's what's fun about it. Here's one that's this apparently is the worst Christmas dark ride ever. It is Santa's Village, new for 2001, but it's been shut down since. This is the worst dark ride ever. You see the cleaning products. Look at this. There's like spray bottle and W40 and shit. Like, guys, you just tell the crew to clean up after yourself, please. This is Christmas stuff. Of course, trash, Morgan. I mean, there are good ones, but that's not fun. And that was it. That was the ride. So there's your 2 Christmas dark rides, you fucking sons of bitches. Now listen, I got to tell you something else. Thank you, Rob the Mod, for that image there on the Discord. Okay. I want to say thank you to a couple of folks that have given me gifts without even knowing it this year. I hope you don't mind. The first one, by the way, is Anthony Wright. He gave me a gift the other day without really knowing it. He recommended me a new album. We were talking about AI music, and he said, just listen to this song on Prince's, one of his last albums, Hit and Run Phase 2. I had lost track of Prince's music. Like, the last album I bought of his was like in the early 90s. Like, it was Diamonds and Pearls. And then I think I bought one after where it was like the symbol was on the cover and stuff. And that was it. And I'm aware that Prince was working for a very, very long time. But I just wasn't really following it. And it has been so long, and you know what I'm talking about when you find an album that every single song, you're like, I like that song. Like usually, and people don't even really listen to albums anymore. But back when I was a kid and teenager and growing up, early 20s and stuff, you would buy albums, and every now and then you would get an album, and it's like, usually it was like, there's 4 songs I like, and I skip some of these and whatever. This one, every fucking song is excellent. So Anthony, thank you for this wonderful Christmas gift. Another Christmas gift this year that has been given all year long is from Awesome Tatum over on our Discord and one of our members here. He's always recommending me these really cool indie games. I mean, I find a lot of them on my own, but he plays them as well. And he's like, dude, you got to see this one. You got to see this one. You got to see this one. He's always letting me know when there are betas and alphas to jump into, and where I can go to sign up. Like Killing Floor 3, for example, is going to have a beta in February. If you want to play with us, I haven't gotten in yet, but I've signed up early. You can do so as well. I very much appreciate that. Thank you so much for that gift. Awesome as well. I also want to say thank you, of course, to the following people: Rob the Mod, Bukaki Drive-By, RPG, Rathy, Mr. K, and Spazbo are mods that really keep the show going and rolling and humming along. As I say every show to all the members, we're not done yet. I have something else I want to show you, but I want to say to all the members, thank you guys at every tier that support the show and show up and talk and chat and really make this delightful, at least for me. I appreciate it. Now, the last thing we are going to do requires some music. So let me put on a little bit of music here. Let's see. I need something appropriate. Joy to the World. Sure, why not? Let's turn it down a little, though. All right. Can you guys hear that? And is it too loud, or you can hear me and the mix is okay? That is the question. That is the question. Oh, you can't hear anything yet. Hang on. Okay. One moment. I got to get this set up real quick. Hang on. All right. So first off, tell me if you can hear that music. I know you hear. How about that? Can you hear that? Okay. Well, yes, sadly, fuck you. All right. Here's what I need you to do. Right now it is 7 o'clock here, 7:30 in San Diego. Unless you're in Hawaii, it's probably later where you are. Christmas is rolling in if it hasn't already arrived. And I need you to understand it is now time for me to read the Christmas classic, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Here we go. You can hear me and you can hear the music. The mix is fine. Is that right? Yeah, Anthony, it was a great fucking album, dude. It's not presented to you by AI. This is all on YouTube. I don't know who made it, but it's Commons, Creative Commons. Can you hear me in the music? If you can, I will begin reading you the delightful story. Okay, so you know what? We will just start without music. It says, I think Jaffe's voice cuts out when the gate catches. Okay, so I'm going to cut out the music then. So, okay, here we go. This is The Night Before Christmas, which isn't really called that. It's called something like, it's called something else. But here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Hang on, I don't even need that anymore, do I? Because I'll just go big. Go big or go home, whenever. Shut up. All right, here we go. This is The Night Before Christmas, the modern version for all the joyful people. Here we go. Where's my little pea turtle from Twisted Sith? Thank you, sir. Thank you much. Here it is. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the stream, Bukaki was rushing, applying moisture and cream, for he knew that soon he would face a great hurdle. You see, he would be present and present himself fully and moist, just for P. Turtle. And as this drama played out, it amused Rob the Mod, while Alex called and said, "Hey, Jeffy, do you believe in God?" "But Mr. K," shouted Jaffe, "no Christmas. Admit you're Jewish. It's time." Meanwhile, Stoner Joe was convinced he had caused every crime. But then outside, something was spotted. Was it Vera Dark's revenge? Had Jaffe been swatted? Away to the ring cam, we ran for inspection and saw it was just Eddie T with his massive collection and direction. "Look what I have," Eddie said, his claim he was staking. 'Twas a copy of Halo without skill-based matchmaking. "That's absurd," Hector howled. "It makes just no sense. It'd be easier to buy that Anthony actually knew Prince." But now is the time to beg you, oh please, be sure to play Swapfire on this Christmas Eve. And then when you're done, before things start to worsen, help us decide if Zach Procrastinates is actually a real person. And does Morgan really play more than just RPGs? And why does Ricardo come and go with the breeze? And will Ludo's love for Alex forever be spurned? And when will Ember's Arcade accept Jesus will never return? And what of the fallen that we no longer see? Good Hogwash, Bacon Magma, and CR3D. Oh, are they lost to us forever? I hear you all holler. Or will they be back when I drop memberships to $1? Who knows, my dear pals, but this truth is so clear. You all doing this with me has just made my year. I love your support, your cash, and your time, and your fantastic defense when I step out of line. This is the very best job that I have ever had. To do it forever would make me so glad. But forever or no more, I say thanks to you all, because running this channel has been such a ball. So, as this show wraps and we head off to our lives, be sure that you keep on watching the skies. Look for drones, look for Santa, look for all UAPs. But be sure to wear a jacket. I don't want you to freeze. But it's worth it to look up. Because the truth, here it is. Bukkake's up on your roof, spraying his nasty-ass jizz. Merry fucking Christmas, you fucking assholes. Thank you so much for letting me do this. Be well, be safe, be kind, be flat, and I will see you, if not tomorrow, stream the game late afternoon. I'll definitely see you the next day. Be well, guys, seriously, and thank you guys very, very much. Hey, by the way, just saw this. Big Afro Man, thank you, buddy. He's been a member for 17 months. He says, I've been busy with work for a while. I've been catching up on the VOD. I'm so happy to get to catch you live. The Iron Lord stream was very entertaining. Thank you, Big Afro. Thank you for the membership, and thank you for gifting a membership. Hopefully, you guys are interested. I'll see you on the New Year's Eve stream that is members-only chat. Got a lot of fun stuff planned for that as well. But Big Afro, thank you for that. Be well, be safe. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah. Bye, you guys.